Good morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. Another edition of Coffee with JJ. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Yesterday we had family day, so it was fun. One day, one day is nice to want to take a little bit of a break. What's up, Ralph? Later, I don't know how long I'm going to actually be on here today for because I need to put out a video. I have to go out to my hunting grounds and just survey the area, see if I see any signs, so I know where. When November 16th comes, I know where to go sit. Hello, Brian. I haven't seen you in here. Welcome to the chat, Brian. Good morning, Snobby. Dirty Rotten Imbecile. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Hope your Monday mornings, your Mondays are going well. Good morning, Tanya. So yesterday, until the evening, right before I was going to bed, where I stopped in by Dinner Done Granny and said hello, I I took the day off. I did not go on YouTube at all, really. Well, in the morning before I left to go to the zoo with my family, I did stop in and say hello to the mess hall. Gotta make sure I do that. But all day was not on YouTube. Brandon, good morning. Brandon, you watch out. I'm putting up a video today because later on after this stream, I'm going out to my hunting spot to survey it, see what's going on, see if I see any deer signs. So I'll be doing a video on that. You might want to look out for that. Swing ship girl? What you mean swing ship girl? What's up, cod fishing? I had a good weekend. It went well. Like I said, I did not go on YouTube yesterday, really. Morning for briefly time, and in the evening, right before going to bed. Um, we had a blast at the zoo, let me tell you. It was so much fun. We saw the elephants, a lot of white-lipped deer. I haven't seen those before. Not live, anyway. I've seen them on TV, but white-lipped deer, yeah, them things are big. There's a bunch of, they have a small part of it that's like an aquarium, which is really nice. Saw some wolves. But then we went out afterwards to Golden Corral. What? Everybody can voice their own opinion. I would never go back again. There was 6 of us. And Golden Corral, if you don't know, it's like a buffet style place. For six of us, it cost me $113. Good morning, $113 for the six of us, and the food at best mediocre. At best, never again. So if you have never gone there, you might want to think twice. But before we ate, after I saw that the bill was going to be $113, I said, everybody put their hands in the middle of the table and, do that. I said, eat like slobs. We want $113 worth. Definitely not worth the money. Not at all. I'd like to ask people's opinions. If you have a problem with somebody on YouTube, a channel that's directly to you, not outlining problems or anything, but it's coming at you, wouldn't you want other people to know what that channel was so they can, voice their opinion on whether they like them or not, or beware of what's going on? I see too many people saying, yeah, I got a problem with this channel, but I'm not going to name names. Why not? Put them out there. If they're being that nasty, then shouldn't everybody know? I just think that's the way that people want to drag on the drama. Yeah, put them on blast. Exactly. I don't understand why people are going to say, well, I don't want to name names, but this channel, I name names. I don't give a shit. Now, if I was told something by somebody that's a friend of mine, I won't blast their name out because that doesn't matter. I go do my own investigation, or if things are coming at me, I'm damn sure naming names. What's up, the real Brooklyn? No, I'm not talking about a mild disagreement. No, I'm talking like the stuff that I was going through, the other stuff that's going around. I watched some channels this morning already that said, "Oh my God, this weekend was terrible. Watch this video, watch that video," and you watch them and they're going, "Well, yeah, I had a bad time with being trolled. This person's being mean to me, but I'm not going to name names." Then how's it ever going to stop, or at least warn people about what's going on? Come on. I mean, if it's not going to help people, then why even bring it up? I don't know. I just noticed things that maybe other people don't notice and don't want to. Oh, you're done with hunting on November. See, I start my hunting on November 16th to December 8th. The only thing I'm really not too happy about, Brandon, I just looked on the calendar. November 16th is a Saturday. That means everybody's going to be out. She woke up with allergies. Jack's got a headache. They were going to stay home anyway because we were going to go to the zoo today. Right. So I figured it'd be all right, just let them rest there. I think yesterday took a toll on everybody. Okay. You were like, why is it home and just home? Yeah, no, it's fine. Okay. I didn't want to send you a text and wake you up. Okay. Good morning, Gemma. Yeah, so my advice is if you're having a problem with somebody, and it's a channel, and they're directing it. You don't go spreading rumors. Make sure that everything's, true. If you're gonna make a video, blast them. Yes, I went to the zoo yesterday. Um, I'm doing good, Gemma. How about you? Yes, I agree with that, Tanya. It is a way to protect yourself, though. That's why if I have a problem with a channel, I'll say who it is, so other people can be warned. Look out for them, and or think that I'm crazy, which, you know, whatever. Yeah, or have private chats with them. Yeah, which probably never happens anyway. And I'll be going out with my selfie sticks so I can not film right here. I can put it down here when I'm, walking around and when I sit up against the tree today. It's gonna be fun for me anyway, because I like being out there. Well, there's a new thing going around now. I hear that a channel will come into your stream with the name of somebody you know and their picture. And if you had, just say I come into your live stream and I'm a mod in your stream and you know that, you know who I am, it's fine. And all of a sudden you see my name in your stream that's not modded. They're stealing names and pictures and saying, hey, something happened. How come I'm not modded? You go right away and say, oh, I'm sorry. Something must have happened. You mod them. They say, hey, I got to do something. Do you mind if I drop this link? And it's a link of porn. So there's another way that these trolls are trying to get to us, if that made sense. Yeah, you definitely have to have thick skin, not let people bother you. There's too many people that are getting, I guess, bullied, and they want to quit YouTube. Don't quit. They win. So, yeah, then you just go at them. I say go at them every time. That's my theory on it. It takes care of them. I went at so many people, and they eventually go away then after time. Except for one. One's been around a long time, and hydroponic. Hello, good morning. How are you? Yes, you can definitely just agree to disagree and move on, and that's my first thing. Go away. We don't have to agree. We don't. I don't even want to bring it up no more. Stuff like that. But there are people out there that just won't stop, and that's the ones that I don't deal with. I'll probably go for a couple hours, Tanya. I wanna I wanna get out to the woods, probably by like 10. 80 degrees. Jeez. We got it's colder, chilly, not cold, but very foggy and wet out. But I mean, if the chat's going well and we have a bunch of people up on panel, I might go a little longer. I don't have a set time. I got to get out there anyway. But yeah, I'm upset that opening for gun season this year is on Saturday. That means you're going to hear gunshots before sunrises. The only good thing is where I hunt, not a lot of people go to. They're all in the surrounding areas around me. So hopefully they start shooting. They'll be coming over to meet them. That's what I'm hoping for. Yeah, that's fine, Tanya. You're more than welcome. Oh, you're always welcome up here. Good morning, Deidre. Gotta fill up. Oh, Snobby, you still here? I wanted to message you last night, but when I found something out, it was actually just 2:30 in the morning for you, so I didn't feel like, waking you up for that. But yeah, good morning, Tina. I appreciate you sharing it. Nice to see you up on panel the other day. You and Allie Mack. Bone Dancer, hello. How are you? Well, I did, but you might have missed it. No, I'm just going to leave it there. I don't want somebody up on panel. I won't let them up. I was doing that, taking it off so people just wouldn't jump up, but the heck with it. Good morning. Yeah, it's chilly here too, Bone Dancer.
Morning, Joe. All right.
Good morning.
I'm trying to get myself organised. You're getting earlier and earlier and earlier.
It won't go much earlier than 7:30 my time, so. Big Keg, right?
Yeah.
You haven't heard from him in a while, have you?
Yeah, no, well, I know why and that, you know.
Because,
Yeah, well.
oh, you know what happened?
What, when he left, or?
Like, supposedly, I got this from Granny because she was asking anybody, she was asking in her live stream, did anybody know Big Keg? I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure Snobby does.
Yeah.
He's homeless right now.
Yeah, he has been for a while.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming that she didn't know and she kind of thought it just happened.
No.
Yeah.
No, he knew it was coming a long while ago. But, I mean, if you're going to look that well, I'm going to go homeless. Because he looked well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known Keck for all. I've known him. Yeah, I've known him for a while. And he's a great guy. He really is. It's just unfortunate the circumstances that came around. The house that he was living in had to go. And I thought, to be honest with you, he would have sorted somewhere out by now because, like, I was under the impression he had somewhere to sort of go, but it was going to take a little while to happen, like 2 or 3 weeks. But it's taken a lot longer than that. Perhaps it didn't materialise. I really don't know. And that's the first I've heard since he said he was going to call it a day on YouTube for a little while.
Okay. Hey, good morning, Granny.
Good morning.
Morning, Granny.
Morning. So what about Big Keg's family? Are they, anybody find anything out?
Sorry, what was that, Granny?
What about Big Keg's family? Did anybody find anything out about all that?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything wrong with his family, was there?
Well, if he's living in his car,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know that the girl Polytoxic that was around him and that, you know, like she had accommodation sorted out, so. The last live stream I was on with Big Keg, it got so that he never came back. He never came back. He was he must have fell over somewhere, and it just left me and Ralph. Yeah, it was me and Ralph. I think it was just left us there for about another half hour, and I said, Ralph, like, he ain't coming back now. He must have just fell over somewhere, and that was it, crashed out.
man.
And I believe he lost the whole stream as well because he didn't end it.
How was your weekend?
Mine or Granny's?
Both of you are fine. You know.
Oh, go on, Granny, you go.
Not long enough.
Yeah, mine was all right. Dusty done her first live yesterday.
I know we were actually at the zoo when she went live and we couldn't get on.
What time did she do that?
When you were live.
Well, daggone it, if I'd have noted, I'd have took down.
Yeah, listen, you're not the only ones that were live, so it's there for everybody to do whatever they wish, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I wish I'd have known. I'd have shut mine down and come over to see her.
No, look, I'm sure she'd do another one. It was on a spur of a moment type thing. She felt right, she felt good, she felt confident, and that was it. She went for it.
Yep.
Good. Good morning, Chris. Smokey.
Smokey. Yeah, sometimes you have to do that, especially when it's your first one. You have to build up the confidence. It's not easy.
Yeah, I know all about that. I got to do that every time.
Yeah. She had a nice little turnout. She went just over an hour. That's what she said she was going to do. And, you know, she went for it.
Good.
She tried to steal my seat, obviously, and swap the sign over and that. But, you know.
Yeah, we got the notification. I'm like, damn. I'll see her next one for sure, though.
Bone dancer, I'll do something about it.
Hard life came in and said hello.
What's that? I can't.
And moans.
I don't even know what that word is. What is that word? Arcanid issue? What's this word, dear? What's this word? That one there, look.
Well, congratulations, Chris. That's awesome.
Check that one out, Bone Dancer. I don't even know what that means.
If it is a bird.
If it is a word, I don't know what it is.
What, who said it? Oh, it's a spider.
Arachnid.
Oh, the
Yeah, arachnid, yeah.
Fat spider.
yeah, about my little friend. Spiders don't worry me. Not really.
If they were that big, they'd worry me.
I've been night fishing before, and obviously sleeping on what they call a carp fishing bed. It's like a real comfort bed. And I'm you wouldn't believe if I told you what I've dealt with during the night when I'm night fishing. I'm living in like a tent type thing, yeah, some sort of. And I have had spiders crawling over my face, right? Yeah. I've had rats crawling up my sleeping bag around my face. Yeah. I've had foxes stealing tackle from me, right? Because it smells of bait and stuff like that, especially the catapults. Like for some reason, they grab hold of them and they take them off 50, 60 yards away from me. And I wake up and I go, well, where's my catapult gone? And it's gone. And I search around for it and I find it. Well, that's what you deal with. And the summertime, obviously the worst time of the year because everything comes out then.
Yeah, everything comes out. That's for sure.
I don't know whether you have earwigs over where you are. They're like a sort of long, skinny beetle, and they've got like two little pinches on the front. We call them an earwig over here.
Hmm.
Well, they can proper plague you out. You know, you find them in all nooks and crannies and everything. You bring stuff home with you. Yeah, I'm good cod fishing, thanks. You know, I was sort of hoping in a way, like me doing the lives and Dusty doing the lives as well would help sort of, you know, things from the UK side into this circle that I know very well, into the circle that I know over here very well.
Uh-huh.
And I just hope that you guys have picked up some subs from it and that, and the same for them as well. I haven't really, I don't suppose. I seem to get two and then they disappear overnight. Drive me up the wall.
Granny, did you come in the basement with another? Did you freeze up or something? Oh, she don't. All right, she must have froze.
Yeah, you're right, Master of Campfire. I mean, you can get them additional, or some tents do actually come with a mosquito net. The type of, what can I say? We call them like an overnighter. It's just like a really, really large brolly that's shaped like a brolly, but a little bit different. It sort of like lays flat at the back of you, and it has some wings that are stitched on the side as well. And you can get a mosquito net in that. What you find is, especially with spiders, they crawl underneath, yeah, and work their way like daddy long legs. They've got to be the worst spider for getting underneath stuff. No, they need a little tiny gap they're in. Is that right, Mama Q?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that was you with the second one that came in the basement, Granny, so I was just waiting a second.
Oh, this is too tight, this one. Must have been for a kid. Mummy daughter got me when she went on holiday.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta always try on caps when I go buy them first to make sure, because some of them, they're like small.
Yeah, well, I've got a rather large head.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
And most of the cats are like one size, aren't they? I hear that, Mama Q. But the caps, they're just so one-sized, yeah, but they're not, because you could get one cap and it fits okay, right? And you get another cap and it's just too small. So there are different sizes. Yeah. They just need to label them all one size.
Yeah.
I mean, there must be. Well, this one says it's made in China, but that must be more for a lady's head. I bet that fit Dusty well, that one. I've got one really nice cat. It's obviously a little bit old now, that I believe came from Walmart. Many years ago, someone I know that went to the US, they went to Walmart, and it's got an actual fishing hook on it as well. It's a fishing one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one size fits all. Yeah, well, if they're made in China, generally Chinese people are about 5 foot tall, about 120 pounds soaking wet, weigh nothing, tiny little frames of people, yet they make clothing to fit everyone. No, not right. Yes, there are different sizes, and one size fits all isn't made for big kids. I would say, Mama Q, big personalities. All right.
That's why I don't really like to order clothes off of the internet, because you never know. I can't stand having to return something.
Yeah.
My daughter bought me a sweatshirt, and it said extra large, but when she gave it to me, I went to put it on. It was more like for a 9-year-old.
Yeah. Your mic doesn't sound as clear as it normally would.
Mine's not?
No, it's not as clear. I mean, it's not bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not as clear as it normally is.
I'll fix that. I gotta keep back on.
It's like a tiny little back echo, not echo, but a little back noise to it.
Is that better? How's that sound?
It sounds different, that's for sure.
Yeah, I gotta for some reason when I shut down my microphone shuts off and it goes to my camera microphone, so I have to remember to always switch it over to my regular microphone.
Yeah, that sounds better now. Yeah, I was going to say, obviously over the years I've sort of grown and got bigger, and most of the shops around this way and across the UK really sort of go to a 3XL maximum. That is it. And even some of them shirts don't fit me.
Yeah.
So then I have to, where do I get the shirts from? Jacamo. I have to then order them from Jacamo and get a 3XL, and they fit. And sometimes it might be a 4XL that I need. Or yeah, 2X. No, not a 2XL. It will be soon. Once I've lost a bit of carriage.
Yeah, I was 3XL in most things. Now I've gone down to 1XL.
Oh, get out of here. Really?
You never seen a picture of me?
Yeah, but I can't imagine myself being a 3XL, and if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's me making all that noise.
Good morning, Carter's Eat. How you doing, Lisa?
Well, it's so nice to know that it's a female, because sometimes I say, hello, buddy.
You never had that private chat, have you, yet?
No.
No. I mean, you know, it's obviously not who Dusty imagined it being, but it's still nice to know.
I still don't.
It's the curiosity type of thing, you know, and we all know what happened to curiosity, but
Uh-huh.
it's just nice. It's just nice to put a face to the name. And I know you're not obliged to do that. You know, if you want to keep your secret, because it does tell you that. That's the guidelines. You know, keep things a little bit, you know. So yeah, she's willing to. It's great. It's fantastic. You know, because I don't know. If you're going to be around in the circle, as it were, there should be no harm in having it. She's more than willing to have a meet. It could be someone we already know. I don't know. Because there seems to be a lot of people with multiple accounts, which I don't know. I don't know whether I agree with that or disagree with it. But you can only have one driving license.
I get what you're saying. Like, I know, you know, too, some people have multiple, like 1 or 2 accounts because they have 2 legit channels. Other than that, and I don't know if I totally agree with having that either, because I think you're taking away from each channel then. Why not just consolidate and do everything under one thing? But then I don't understand the reasoning to have multiple channels if there is no content on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It all just strikes me as there's a reason behind it, that you're hiding something or whatever. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, you know, like Granny. You know, over the last few weeks, Granny would only sit there in the dark. You know, I mean, I know what she looked like. You know what she looks like. And I've noticed now over the last few weeks, that light is becoming brighter. The light, you know, you can see more. It won't be long before, you know, she'll be showing herself completely. And there might be times when she don't want to. You know, that's understandable.
No, never completely.
Well, no, I mean, what I'm saying is, Granny, you do show yourself, especially when you're in your little barn there and you've got your table lamp there. You can see so much of your face anyway. You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's still shaded.
yeah, but it's not. It's not. It really ain't. I mean, you're getting compliments from people saying how nice your hair looks.
Then I guess I'll have to make it darker.
Well, I just think sometimes, and I think it's good for your channel in general, you know, if people can see who they're actually talking to. because it is one of the things. It's not a guideline or nothing like that, but reading a little bit into YouTube, you know, these people that don't show their face on their videos, although they do well, they could probably do 10 times better if they showed their face, because people want to interact with that person, that face, you know, and you know, whether it's not the best looking face in the world or whatever, it don't matter. It's who you are.
Shut up, son.
Yeah, what's that? Years, host, treacherous and foolish, third channel with no content. Beware.
What?
Unfortunately, it's sad, but for the honest people out there that just want to watch and support, they get a bad rap because there's so many trolls out there. So it is hard to differentiate who's real and who's not then if they don't have a picture or content.
Yeah, I mean, I see something yesterday on a channel where something appeared on the screen. And I don't know, I'll talk to you about that another time, maybe in private.
Well, I heard about one this morning, so we possibly could be thinking about the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure what I am. I'm very, very close to that codfish, I tell you that. Very close, I reckon. I know I'm not 3 bells yet. I don't want to get the 3 bells either. Ali Mac.
360 was my biggest.
360 pounds. That's a big boy.
Well, I'm 5'6", and 250 was mine. That was
Yeah, I was 360 pounds, 6 foot. Now I'm 235 pounds and 5'11". I lost height too. See?
Yeah. You look completely different there. I don't think you should have had the moustache.
Yeah, that's my Tom Selleck stash.
But it could have been worse. You could have had the what are the motorbike handles? Is it?
Yeah. Well, Smokey, we've seen you up on panel. That's not a problem either. We know who you are. What's up, Ali Mac? You like that picture, Lisa? I was also much younger then. I was like 21 there, I think. But yeah, after this, I'm going out to the woods.
What, today?
Yeah, I have to go scout out the area where I'm gonna hunt, see if I see any deer signs and what's going on. I'm gonna actually put a video up about it when I'm out there.
Oh, you won't do it live from your phone or nothing then?
No, I'm not gonna go live. No, I'll just do a video. It's spotty at best out there with internet, so
Yeah. So I had a great opportunity, I suppose, on Sunday morning, really, to do that for where I'm going to be going pike fishing very soon, which I got the nod. I did get the nod. And when it will be, it'll be like about a fortnight from now. It'll be at a start. And I should have done some filming of that, because there's all people setting up their little sailing boats and all that, ready to do some sailing for the day.
yeah.
But you never know. It's gone now.
Come on in, Bubble Viz.
Bubble Viz, hello.
good morning.
All right, Mama Q. See you later.
Bye, Mama Q.
Thank you, Lisa.
I got to meet you, Coons' wife.
I seen her last night. I didn't expect to see her up there.
I know. I was just blown away.
Yeah, I've seen her before.
I've been watching him forever and then never even seen her. I saw the kids before.
I think I fell asleep a little bit after you had that other guy up there, Chopper, D and Chopper, or whatever.
Yeah.
Gaffer.
Wanted to show his doggy off.
Yeah. All right, Lisa, I'll be here for a while. You have a good day. Ariel, good morning. I've seen people now, just from this morning, it was like I was gone for like a year from YouTube, and I was just gone a day. But I've seen people this morning already saying that they were taking back everybody's wrench and only giving it out to certain people because too many things were going on.
Yeah, whatever.
It's crazy.
Of course it is. It's nonsense, isn't it? I mean, I had to do. I was running the 2 phones yesterday when Dusty obviously went up because now that I know how to moderate a person as they're coming in, you know, we know who they are, so there's not a problem.
Right.
But you can't go doing it to every Tom, Dick, and Harry.
Right.
You know, there was obviously a lot of you guys that didn't come into the chat on mine or on not you yourself, but a lot that when I've been live, that a lot of you guys didn't come in. So you know, you're going to come in and not be moderated. If you go, oh, I'm not moderated, well, you got to give us a chance, and you will be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. It's a nice thing, but everybody takes it a little bit too far with being a moderator. Like if you give somebody a wrench and just say they don't come into your stream a while and you just want to take it back because they haven't been there, and then they come back in, they're like, oh, what did I do? Why don't I have the wrench?
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. What on I mean, obviously, you're learning all the time. When you stop learning, you might as well just give it up. But what I've learned is I seem to be giving out. Yes, I'm giving out the sub. I'm giving it to the people, not for a sub as a sense, but it is. But they're not giving it back, and you think like, oh, I don't get no notification of getting them. And that's why I said in the chat a little while ago I can't pronounce the name actually. It's a pink icon. Oh yeah, the average girl. Yeah, so I've done that, and immediately after, did you receive notification of it that I've done it? You know, and she said yes. You know, but otherwise, you know, there seems to be a lot of people that are a bit greedy, if you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
Sub snackers, as it were. You know, and then I think like, well, is this really worth it? You know, they're just snatchers. They don't mind taking you on, but don't even want to just. Does it matter? Does it really matter about? Because I hear all this about, oh, you can only do it up to 1,000 times. Really? So what about these people that have got more than 1,000 subscribers, more than 5,000 subscribers? You're telling me they've only got 1,000? Never in a million years, because they would never get the 5,000 if they didn't go out getting
Right.
number themselves. So
It's I think it has something to do with how many subs you have yourself as to how many you can go and.
Damn, I forgot. I reached that point at one time.
Yeah, there's some sort of ratio there.
Yeah, I can't remember what the numbers were, but yeah, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers on your own end to have so many that you can subscribe to. Good morning, Carol. Peaceful world.
Yeah, so say you get to 500, then your tally of being able to sub them, it goes up as well, and it's the same. You know,
Right.
the more you get, the more you can put out as well. Because otherwise, what you could do, you could just start off a channel and just go out and sub like 1,000 people, and maybe get 500 back, and then you've got them, and you could go back and unsub 700 of them, and then do it again with another 700.
Yep.
And make like 1,000 subscribers in like less than a week, probably, if you put that time and effort into it, and play the game if you wanted to. Because there's always some sort of loophole or thing that you can play with.
Yeah, because there was a time when I was trying to sub to people and it said you reached your maximum allowance of subscribers or something. I forget what my number was at then.
Right. Oh, well, I don't know who Nobby is, but you thought about this? Are you planning something? I don't know. I mean,
Good morning, Gaffer.
I believe that you should get a notification every time someone subscribes to your channel. Now, I'll get a number that goes up, and I don't know who it was, where it's come from. I think it just should be fair. I don't know. I mean, what do you say about hiding your subscription list? Myself, mine's hidden. It can be looked at all different angles. I personally don't think it should be allowed to be hidden. But if the option's there, then it's there to be used.
Right.
But then I'm sure you get these people that go, well, I'm not subbing to him because I can't even see if I'm on his list anymore. And they won't even bother.
Yeah, thank you very much, Ali and Tina. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. You can tell if somebody subscribed to you by looking at their subscription list if you're on it. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna hold on. I've just charged my other phone up, so it's not been on. And the battery in this one, this is a Galaxy S6. And at some point, I believe the battery got too hot and it broke the glass on the back.
Okay.
It cracked it. So I don't know. And now it don't fully charge. It only goes to about 85%, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Cold, guys.
Yes, Carol. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. But if someone subscribes to you, from what I've noticed, I don't know if it's real or not, but what I've noticed, if you don't get an email from someone who subscribed to you, usually their channel is on private, so you wouldn't get an email then. You'll just see your number go up. I don't know if that's so true or not, but that's what I've noticed, what I've tried to notice anyway.
Yeah, well, I've got my subscription list private, right? But then I've just subbed to, what's that name?
Average girl.
An Average Girl. I subscribed to her, and I asked her, did she get the notification? And she said, yes, I did. So even though my subscription is private, she still got my notification. Yeah,
your subscription list can be private, but people put their entire channel on private. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
So if you put your channel on private, then I do believe when you subscribe to someone, they do not get a notification or an email.
So then everybody that I've subscribed to have some form of notification from me, right?
Yeah. They should definitely get a notification from you then.
Because look, we all know I'm a firm believer. We all know that you'll never get above the 1K unless you get a lot of sub for subbing, right? I don't care how good your content is, how good your thing is. You're still going to need some of that to help your channel grow, right? As otherwise, you'll be sitting back on your hands for a long, long time. Yeah, that's what I believe anyway.
Yeah.
But
Well,
I'll send you a name, right, that I think is what I said, a smasher, because I've seen the growth rate in the last 2 weeks actually just go.
a lot of people say for getting up to 1,000 subscribers, growth streams are really good because after 1,000, YouTube usually starts promoting you a little bit more, so more subscribers come easily.
Well, I'd only see that as being unfair completely to the smaller guys. You know, I mean, I know they're doing well. They're already doing well. They don't need pushing even anymore. And if they've just gone out sub snatching, how does that work for them? If you know what I mean.
I know what you're saying.
Right, I've just sent that one anyway. Take it with a pinch of salt. Wow, that's loud.
Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
What's up, Gil? WTF, Mike? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Coffee money. Yeah, I've noticed that too.
Oh, right. So we're not far apart then.
Yeah, no. We see a lot of the same things. It's funny though. Well, there's another one. I'll send you a.
Because they're sort of channel, right, that seem to just drop their name into a live stream, yeah, but they never sort of regularly return, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
We're a lot of our in our circle, right? You know, we're regular returners and supporters and things like that.
That's because we like each other.
Skills, hello. I missed what he said then. What did he say?
I showed Mama Dawn that video you sent me.
What one?
The guys in the alley.
No.
And she wanted to see it because I watched it again. And I was like, holy, I mean, I might have missed some things that was said, you know, when I first watched it, because I was doing the live stream when I watched it. And she's like, what's going on over there? I'm like, you really want to see this? She goes, yeah. And I showed her and she's like, oh.
Yeah, I mean, that's shocking, isn't it, really? And it's surprising how it makes its way to the UK, right, before it's gone all around the US.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, I'm good, Gil. I'm good.
These videos get around fast. My son was just involved in a video. He was in school, and he was in the bathroom, and all of a sudden he was about to leave, but all these freshmen, the ninth graders came in, and they were going to have a fight. So my son just sat back to watch, and somebody videotaped it, and it went on Twitter, and it got over 300,000 views because it's a fight video. These videos just go viral like crazy.
Yeah. And what does that do? Does that sort of promote it to carry on?
Yeah.
You know, like to make more fights, you know, just for the pure fun of it type thing.
What's that?
Yeah, that's right, Smokey. You're absolutely right. You know, there was one a little while ago, I'm sure, that had two videos. And it had, I can't remember, it was like crazy amount of subscribers this person had for two videos. WTF, Mike, hello?
It's okay, Snobby. Let's get out there and act like we're having a big fight. Maybe we'll go viral. You throw a big punch and I'll turn my head and I'll go and you.
Let's stage it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of it. You could stage a lot of stuff and let it go viral.
When a hillbilly meets a man from the UK.
Yeah, now that one that you sent me there, I would never have given that a fault, really, because I might not have seen what you have. You know?
Yeah.
Little bit of entertainment coming your way.
It is a strange world, Evie. A lot of people, they just want to see the drama. I guess it's in human nature to see what's going on, though.
Oh, Smokey, the ultimate UK hoodie showdown. Scrapping together, hello. That's good to see him in the chat there.
Hello, scrapping together.
Good morning, scrapping together. Hope your knee's feeling a little better now. It's been a few hours. Good morning, scrapping together. Shut up. Hope your knee's feeling a little better now.
That was a funny one.
Repeating myself.
I felt sorry for the little kid on the car.
Yeah.
Poor little sod.
I think I just try to keep it simple. You know, go and visit other channels, see if you like their content, and take it from there.
Yeah, but you're never ever going to like every type of channel that's out there anyway, are you?
No, you
You
can't.
know, you can't. You just can't do it. And you know, I know, just say for instance, in the actual scrapping community, there's probably not 1,000 scrappers out there right now. You know, what would be in the US? There might be there's 500 individual scrappers on YouTube right now, which I very much doubt it. Very much doubt that at all. And well, I know for a fact there is not 100 in the UK. So if you just specifically, you'd be stuck on 400 or 500 subs if you just stuck to that one specific subject.
Right.
You will have a lot of people that are interested in it. Yeah, you will. But they're not all going to find you overnight.
Good morning, Crazy Ann.
Eh? Crazy Ann.
That's the whole thing, though. Everybody wants, what's the saying? Quick gratification. They want everything to move right away. That nobody has the patience to wait anymore.
Nope.
You know, it'll come. Does it mean that you have to get 100 subscribers a day? Maybe that'd be nice if they were all connected, but to me, I don't think everybody would be connected that way.
Do you believe in being able to buy 100 subs for $9.99?
What?
You can go and look and buy 100 subs for £9.99.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I did hear that. I've never looked into it, but I've heard you can buy subs. Yeah,
And they're all legitimate. So basically, for £100, you could have 1,000 subs.
yeah.
How much time and effort would it take to get to 1,000 subs? Because probably I've done quite a few quid already, you know, by making videos and whatnot, and just the time alone that I've put into it would be well over £1,000, surely.
Yeah.
That's why I honestly think now, over time that I've been doing research on YouTube and everything, this whole YouTube purge is YouTube made up. It's people making this up.
I think
Because
so too.
all these people that have no content and all their subs stay, you can't leave comments on when there's nothing to leave a comment on. How come they don't get purged?
Right.
Exactly.
So I do really think that it's just people subbing to you and then
And then
taking it back.
Yep.
Of course, without any shadow of a doubt. Because not only that would be definitely going against what YouTube would want in the first place.
Yeah.
Right? They want people subbing with people. They want it to grow. It has grown. And I think a lot of rumours go around.
It's he said, she said, and it all gets blowed out of proportion.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. I believe sometimes, for instance, I've noticed that if I put a video up, right, there were 2 people a month, 6 weeks ago that subscribed to my channel as a sub to sub. See my notification come up, oh, I'll just unsub from that. And I could lose 2 or 3 subscribers just because I put a video up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't understand the mentality of that, you know. So you have no idea who it is, but just leave it. Does it matter?
Yeah.
Just leave it.
Yep.
Don't be spiteful, because to me, that's just like being a little bit spiteful in a sense. You know, turn the bloody bell off so that you don't get notifications. It's simple, isn't it? And that's why I believe they brought that option out, because when I started, they only had the one bell. And then when I upgraded on the phone and all the other apps that needed upgrading, I got upgraded with YouTube, and all of a sudden I've got 3 bells now. So now, if I get notifications from a channel that I'm not particularly interested in, I'll just tap the bell for no notification. I don't have to unsubscribe from the person.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, come on now. Don't be so mean.
Yep.
Well, there's a perfect example. Bubblevis has no content on this channel. There's 130 subscribers there. How come that doesn't disappear then? Because there is, I honestly believe there is no YouTube purge.
Yeah, that's right.
Meanwhile, I have content. People, you know, if I go up a couple, when I wake up in the morning, a couple are gone. Where is it coming from? Just people unsubscribing.
Yep.
Of course it is. I mean, listen, we all know how many people just apparently there's like a billion uploads daily on YouTube, is it?
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, you can actually I could go on the Tinternet now and see that there is a billion uploads every day. So there's millions out there, and we sort of get a bit twisted up over a subscription. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, in that case, just here's an example. I have over 1,600 subscribers. I don't get 1,600 comments or 1,600 thumbs up. So my average, I mean, the one video that I put up about me leaving YouTube, that got over 200 views. It's not 1,600. So what? All those other people that don't comment or anything are considered dead subscribers. So if there was a purge, then they would be gone.
Of course they would. Overnight, gone.
Yeah.
But YouTube would never want that, would they?
No, they want. I believe they want everybody to grow. They may get it a little tougher because of different rules that are coming up, but the more people that they have on here, the more money they're eventually going to make anyway. So why would they do that? That's not business-like.
Of course it's not. They want you to do it. Scrap it together. He does have a bit of trouble with his internet.
Yeah, I've seen that on Granny.
He's a trying.
Yep, he's a try, that's for sure.
He hangs tough.
That would be funny there, Mike.
You can hear us scrapping together?
Hello, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope this thing will stay on. It's raining pretty good here.
Oh, well, it's good to see you on the panel anyway.
Yeah, I got 1,400.
I feel better.
Good.
I think I've been on here a year and I still haven't broke half of 1K yet. I'm in no hurry. If they want to watch my stuff, they can watch my stuff. If they want to subscribe, they can subscribe. I'm not going to rush it.
There you go. Don't let it worry you.
I have fun making the videos anyway. I've got a lot of comments because I don't know how to edit. So I just put the camera on, record, check it back over and see how it came out. I just upload it. And I get a lot of people that says that they like that if I make a mistake and hit myself with a hammer or something, they get a good laugh out of it. And they like it. They just say that they like it because I don't edit by mistake.
Yeah, in the beginning of my growth part time, and
I've got
when I first started, I went nuts over, keeping
I've got
an
mad
eye
a few
on.
times. I just ripped stuff apart, and they got a good laugh out of it. They get screw out, so just grab it, and rip it apart.
If you concentrate on the numbers too much, you'll drive yourself nuts.
I usually only get about 5 or 6 comments. Some of it's from Snobby and Cruiser Mac watches me, and a lot of others.
Yeah, and I've said this before, it is absolutely hard work watching videos in full and commenting. I mean, like I could literally spend 14 hours a day doing it, right? But that's what I say about the return. The time that I'm putting into all of this, you don't see no return ever that's going to give you back what you put into it ever in a million years. But it does help you, in the long term, because we all hear the one most important thing said by many people. Many people go to the channel, watch the video in full, leave a comment. That one there, that a lot of people say, I think take with a pinch of salt,
Oh yeah.
right? That is the most important one, I believe. That's just me. But that's the one I believe is the most important. And you know, if you've got 50 videos a week to comment on, that is hard. Yeah, well, you this, right? Yeah, you can make short videos all you like, yeah, but that you're not making them for the people on the platform. You're making them for the whole of the YouTube network, right? And there are going to be millions and millions of people that will sit there because they've got nothing else better to do than to watch your video, whether it's an hour long or 5 minutes long. So I don't particularly make videos to please people because they're only short. I don't do that. If my video is 30 minutes long, it's 30 minutes long. You don't have to watch it. But I'm not making videos specifically because they're short and people will watch them. No, that's not me. I won't do that. But if it works for you, that's great.
You got the remote.
I just can't do that.
I'm on live and the TV's going over 5 minutes. Thank you. Cindy's still asleep. I asked her, woke her up, asked her to mute the TV so it wasn't coming over the thing on here. I know you did. Go ahead and sleep. Sleep all you want today. Can't do that outside because of pouring rain.
And as Tony said there, you know, even though he still makes a short video, on average, they only watch it for 2 minutes anyway. What's all that about? Well, I don't get that. I really don't get that. Don't get it. Even if you're not leaving a comment on a video, right? But you still run the video full. What difference does that make? Because look, if I get 300 views on a video, I now only get 50 comments. So the other 250 people have watched the video but didn't leave a comment. That's fine with me. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, they still watch the video in full. Don't just, if you're going to click onto something, watch it. Or don't click on it at all.
Yeah, I noticed that the comments never.
I've had times that I've had to leave.
Go ahead.
I've had times I've had to leave and everything, and I remembered what video I was watching and came back and watched it later all the way through. Then commented.
Yeah, Skill. That's right. I noticed that the views and the comments never coincide with each other.
That one, Mike, should definitely be stopped. Definitely, I 100% agree with you there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That don't. And you know, I thought that there was a channel out there that got a while ago. I can't remember the name anymore, but I heard that channel got shut down because of doing silent streams. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But they should definitely stop that.
Yep, I'll just do a stream and leave my computer sit here and let it run all night.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody come in here and steal it and then really go viral. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I will not interact or comment on a live silent stream.
Nope. I mean, good for them. They got there. They done what they wanted to.
Yeah, but I don't understand that anyway.
But I can't do that.
Well, I don't understand it because if they've run it for, say, 5 hours, right, yet they've only had 3 people go in and say hi or something, and then they bounce straight out again, what view time are they getting from that?
Right.
A waste of time. That's what they're getting.
you might as well put work into it and do a live stream that you're actually talking on, because you're going to get more people in there.
Cool.
Silent streams, nobody sticks around for that.
Nah, I ain't got time for that.
Somebody said it, yeah. I don't remember who, because it went up, but it does seem like YouTube puts a lot of effort into the guidelines and doesn't do much against trolls.
Is
And
it,
that's something we can bitch about, because trolls are rampant now. They're all over the place. They're coming out like all over the place lately, a lot.
but what can be? How can that be controlled?
Well, if everything's true to what everybody says, and it all falls under an IP or the same IP address, then maybe they should cut down things that are connected to the same IP address. I don't know if it's that easy. I'm sure if it was, they would have done something about it. It may be harder than that, but
Yeah,
But it's like y'all say, there are millions of accounts on YouTube. There's no way they could hire enough people to go through that many IP addresses.
no,
It's just not possible.
yeah, right. And I also heard with this whole thing that they bounce a lot of their IP addresses from, foreign places or whatever. So there's
Yeah.
ways around it.
Yeah, there's lots of ways around it.
I try not to blame too much on YouTube, because we're all on here doing what we want to do.
Yeah.
It's free. We don't have to pay. So I guess we gotta be happy that we don't have to pay and just deal with the BS. It's sad, but yeah. I don't know what that is.
Right here.
is that the sign I need then?
That's funny.
But that troll ain't bothered me no more since I did what I did.
Fakeness, hello. But is it just part and parcel of the platform anyway? I mean, it's over the last 6 weeks, I suppose, and it has got to be 6 weeks, the actual X-rated stuff that I've seen pop up on the screen. That is it something that should just be overlooked, and then you go back and edit that out anyway before you upload it?
I edited mine out.
Exactly. Is it just an inconvenience, as it were?
Yeah.
Because all we want to do, as Scrapping Together says, he does his video, he don't edit nothing, he just puts it up, and that's how I like to do mine. To be honest with you, is it an inconvenience that you've got to go back looking and then edit that bit out before you can actually upload it? Yes, it is an inconvenience, but is it a big deal? Because most of the trolls that come up in the chat, that's dealt with by good moderators.
Mm-hmm.
So you haven't really got to go back over the chat to take anything away, because it's gone anyway. It's just the actual video footage that you've got to go back and deal with.
Yeah. And the rumors and how you're going to run your own channel is up to you. Rumors are going to be there. I mean, they also said that any kind of gun videos aren't going to be allowed. Meanwhile, I put up the video from last year when I shot at a turkey. All right, I missed, but I shot at it. And the rumors were that a video like that would be taken down right away. Well, when I got monetized, that was monetized. So it a lot of YouTubers put rumors out there and just let it spread like a wildfire.
Well, I
Yeah.
figure if you got guns out there and you're, acting stupid, they're not going to put it, but hunting, that's part of life.
Yeah. Well, it was supposed to have been said that no matter what kind of gun video that you put up, it would be taken down or
Yeah.
striked against. But there's plenty of channels out there that I watch that are that's what they put up. That's their content.
Yeah.
Going in there on their property and shooting targets and talking about guns. That was all supposed to be where you weren't going to be able to do that from
Yeah.
the rumors, just from rumors. So obviously it's not. Yeah, I missed it. I know. That was some funny one, huh? Reader's Juicy Life. Hello. I love watching gun channels, Tony. I love it. I'm going to hunt this real soon. If I see a deer, I'm going to have it on video when I shot it. Maybe I won't show all the gutting and everything, but yeah.
I mean, there's someone that's just come into the chat there, Rita's Juicy Life. Now that's a YouTuber that goes around and leaves comments and stuff like that, you know, and it does her well. I've seen her comment on mine before, so, and I'll do the same back. I know she's done a few live streams before where I've been there and left the thumbs up.
I've got now Nikki Pink is going to she does seminars every Tuesday to learn about YouTube and everything. I've given her a couple of questions, you know, to go through and ask them. I guess something like that's a smart thing to do if you have the time to go, you know, sit at your computer and do the seminars and find out what's going on directly from YouTube. Not, you know, this YouTuber or that YouTuber, because if you ask one question to 50 YouTubers, you'll get 50 different answers.
It's true.
Is it me?
And I think I'm going to have to go and get myself a coffee because I think Dusty's very busy and my cup's empty. I'll be back in a second.
All right. Squirrely Acres, hello. Honest. That's basically what we're all looking for, is everybody just to be honest and be true to yourself.
Yep. Well, me doing that thing with that troll, I really did want to try to get them to tell me why they were doing that, you know?
Right.
And it was really sad because whoever it was is an intelligent person, because they knew all about scrapping and stuff, and they really did know, because that's part of what the conversation went to.
Right.
Good morning, Mo.
Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? Oh my gosh, John, we were having so much fun last night. It was insane. Granny and I were in Island Life fishing, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna put a super chat in there or whatever. And he was going nuts, because then she did a super chat back at me and Mike, and we did Shernette. It was nuts. And it was like, okay, love of our group. You know what I mean? Like, we had Granny, me, Mike, and Shernette, and it was great. I just thought it was the coolest thing ever. I was cracking the hell up. It was great. You have to go watch it, because he was just going, oh my God. You know how he is, you know?
Yeah.
It was nuts. Granny, I was up till 2:30.
Really?
2:30.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, all the storms were hitting my kids and my cousin. So the storms were hitting Dallas-Fort Worth, and they were trying to sleep, but they had their messenger on. You know what I mean? So I could like ding them 10 times if something weird was going on. And but my cousin was in his closet in Fayetteville. They were in their closet with like motorcycle helmets on or something. Because yeah, it was bad last night. Snobby, that's why I was giving Snobby a hard time, because I was watching his videos and watching the news. And
Yep.
so then he came on and goes, Tanya, go to bed. I'm like, I will in a little bit. But yeah.
Are you addicted to YouTube?
Nah, none of us are.
I got up
Thank you.
7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, or somewhere in there. Checked my temperature again. I was down to
My.
checked this morning.
Having a hard time hearing you scrapping together.
Right now, I'm not even starting. I've got a fever. I don't have a headache from it or nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Pretty bad. I feel bad that I don't eat supper. You didn't even eat last night?
Carol, by the way, that's just my voice. It's not the volume. I'll talk quieter.
No, you actually have a good microphone, and I guess
Sorry.
let's
I'm
whisper.
just extremely loud.
Yeah, no, you've got a good microphone. An excellent.
When I was in high school, I was in theater, and I got a couple of leads because it was small town theater. So I got a couple of leads in plays because I didn't need a microphone. Everybody, and we only had so much equipment. So when you had a solo song or whatever, I didn't need a microphone, everybody else did, to get to the back of the auditorium. So I'll whisper.
Don't whisper. I like listening to you.
I just got excited because I was having so much fun with Granny last night. It was great.
Yeah.
We had a ball. An absolute ball.
It was a blast.
Yep.
Hey, meerkats. Ha!
I was just checking what the weather's going to be like when I go out in a little while.
Good morning, Eileen.
Good morning, Eileen.
Eileen, hello.
Yeah, and Mike's giving me a hard time. Oh, Lord. Mo Homesteading's here. Better hide.
Oh,
You got your coffee.
Reloaded.
Yep.
still sore after
Okay,
that
I'll be
accident.
right back. I need to go get my coffee. That's what I forgot. I'll be back.
Good morning, Eileen.
So, no,
I
question
got out
for
of
you.
bed, sat in my chair, and I haven't got back up.
What's up, Snobby?
Well, obviously, you was in the chat when we was talking about maybe lengths of videos, whether they're 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or an hour, right? Now, obviously, you commented on the boot sale one of mine, right?
Love
Now-
that one.
Right. Now, that was 54 minutes long, right? Did you sit there and watch the whole 54 minutes?
Yep.
That's hand on heart, and you can honestly say you watched the whole 54 minutes.
Yep.
Right. Right. So, if I get one person that can watch that the whole 54 minutes, and that person's gone, you know what? Bits of it were boring, but generally, I watched the whole thing. That's fantastic, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, I'm not making it, I don't do them type of videos for the circle that I'm in on YouTube in general. I make them for the whole world to watch.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't expect anybody to watch that in my circle because we've all got busy things to do.
Right.
But someone that does watch it in full, it's fantastic, isn't it? You know, and it wouldn't matter. How could you do a video like that for 5 minutes?
Yeah, you couldn't. And for me, I like watching those type of videos, so I know there's other people out there, because I get to see all of it. You know, all the different things that you're looking at, I'm looking at. I love watching like some of the videos where people have car shows, or they have what is it? Like they have steamboat shows, and if they don't do them well, see, to me, you did it well. You were actually showing what was on the tables, and I could see things like, oh, Snobby, go buy that. You know what I mean? I was like, go buy that pizza thing. You know? There was this little pizza guy, and he was awesome, and it was like this little sculpture with a pizza guy, and he was the ugliest thing on the planet. But that was the greatest sculpture-looking thing I'd ever seen. And I don't see some of that stuff here. So I think for some people, you know, now at the end, when you guys were just walking around and stuff, that was me just wanting to watch Snobby. So, but if it was someone else, I probably wouldn't have watched all of that. That was me wanting to watch Snobby go look around. So, you know, but I think, I think some people, I got to keep my voice back. I think some people, and I do, make videos that are shorter. And I try to stay under 15 minutes on some of my stuff. And just because right now I don't think I'm at that point. I have 15 videos up. So I don't have a huge amount of people that are going to come watch me to watch Tanya walk around. Right? So I don't want to be annoying or boring or anything like that. I don't want to have someone come in new to my channel and go, oh gosh, that's a 40-minute video every single, because I do that. If I go look at somebody's account and there's not any small videos for me to look at to see who they are and if I like it, most of the time I won't subscribe to them. Because I have to get to know somebody before I watch a 30 or 40, 50-minute video every day. Or every other day, or once a week, or whatever, you know.
But by doing it, I don't know whether you're sort of pigeonholing yourself, because you're not doing it for the people in our big circle. You're doing it for the whole of YouTube, which are millions and millions of people. Mm-hmm. And you know, there are millions of people on the platform that watch YouTube all day, every single day. They don't watch the TV. And they might love to see you do a 40-minute video. You know, they might, you know, I've got to look at the views that I had on that 54-minute video, right? And it's the one that's on my list. You know,
I love that one.
You know, so I'll do it for the people that might be bedbound. They might be in a wheelchair. You know,
True.
Because there's millions of them out there as well. Millions.
True.
You know, they can't.
They
can't get out into the garden to do what you do. You know, they might have been able to, but now they can't anymore. But they really want to see what you do.
Yeah.
And that is how you get to know people as well, is by watching their videos. You know, if you watch a video of a 40-minute video, say, for instance, of someone pruning a bush up, but you don't actually like the way the person conducts themselves or speaks, or, you know, certain words they use that you don't like, then you might not go back. But if they're amicable people and, you know, you like the way they do this stuff, then you click. You're going to...
Right.
The golf course with a born raised.
The trouble I have, right, and Dusty will be the first one to tell you, I will talk to absolutely anybody, absolutely anyone. I don't see a bad thing in people whatsoever. If I see a tramp on the streets, right, a homeless guy, I'll go to Burger King and buy him a burger and fries. Rather than give him money, yeah, I'll do that to him. Say, yeah, have that. But he wants money to go and get a beer. But I can't help that. It's the way I am. I talk to absolutely anybody.
Well, and to me, you know, I had a little bit of an experience when I was in my late 20s when I moved from Oklahoma to Texas. My best friend and I was a single mom and she was a single mom, and we had gotten an apartment in Dallas, paid for it, had all the documentation for it, loaded all our stuff up in a U-Haul, had called the people 3 or 4 days before we moved down there, and we got there and they had sold the property and told us that we no longer qualified for the apartment and we're going to give us our money back. And we're like, dude, we got 4 kids in this U-Haul. You know, no. So we had to do some finagling, and it took them a month because they gave our apartment up. It took them a month to get us our apartment back.
Jeez.
So we basically sent our kids away to parents, and her and I were on the street, not on the street. We had a car, but it was this long haul process. And so to me, and it was hard. It took like 2 days before we started looking scary, and we were just laughing, and we'd been taking showers and doing everything, but to us, we looked just disturbing. And so if I see somebody like that, snobby, I give them money anyway. I do. I talk to them. I do the same thing you do. It's like, you want to go buy beer? Here you go, because it's rough. If you're actually out here and you can tell that person's actually out there, it's rough out there. Especially if you've been out there a long time. But I call that Pollyannaism. I'm a Pollyanna, and you are too. You know, it's like I love everybody, I think that's why it bothers me more when people aren't real. So so when you go and you're seeing all these people and you think they're really nice, and then all of a sudden they're not that person at all, and everything about them isn't real, I think it hurts us Pollyannaism people a little bit more, because, right? So it'll either make us angry or hurt our feelings depending on the day. So, you know.
Yeah, I'm exactly like that. You know, I mean, I could be friendly with anybody, but the moment they sort of me, that's it. It's over. End of.
Yeah. I've got a couple of people that I can't even be in the same chat room with them. It bothers me so much. And it's not that I'm mad at them or I hate them or anything weird like that, but it just irritates me. And it's not fun if those people are in the chat room talking and hamming it up, and you as in me have kind of figured out who those people are. You know, like I love you guys. I would miss you if this platform ever went away and I wouldn't have a way to get in touch with you. So
I mean, here where I am, you know, I've been around some guys 5, 6, 10 years, and the moment they do something, that is it. I will never speak to that person again. I will be in the same tackle shop as them, buying fishing tackle, and I'll carry on like they're not there. That is it. You'll never get another word out of me again, because I damn well can't trust you anymore. That is it. Finished.
yeah.
That is it. It's over.
Trust is a big word.
Yeah, definitely. Especially as Mo was saying, with, you know, you can't help what you are, right? You know, it don't matter really much how much you've been brought up. To a degree, it does, right? But then when you become an adult, you know, you start to think, well, you know what? People do take my kindness as a weakness type thing, and they are out there. We know they're out there. And, you know, Dusty's continually telling me about things that I shouldn't be like that, but you can't help what you are. And I do learn from what she says, but I'll deal with it my way, and I just won't talk to you again. End of.
I won't ever do anything, I promise. I just won't. I won't. And if I do, I didn't mean to, and I didn't do it on purpose.
Don't even come close.
No. Did not. Didn't happen. It's like I trust John. There are times when I have things going on or I have questions
Randy, you got
about.
me going. I got to go get my coffee. I'll be back later.
All right,
Oh,
Scott, go back.
Am I talking too much, John? Do you think?
No.
It's probably me.
But anyway, I trust John. If I have things going on, or I notice something, or something happens with me on YouTube, for me, and I joke with him about this, that he's the Godfather. He's my Godfather, you know. And I have to be straight up. Rocco probably doesn't remember me, you know. He may now, since he came back, but Rocco got me to John. And if anybody knows who Rocco is. And then Rocco left me, so he didn't get to be my Godfather. John did, you know, because it was just the way it worked out. So I was really thrilled. And I found all of you guys because of him, you know, and found some other people that were kind of odd and everything else, but
Strange.
very odd.
On YouTube, never.
And this is how a lady eats a banana.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's like, you know, I know a lot of you guys now, and by me doing what I've done on the little live stream, it helps to bring that and make that circle even bigger. You know? And then before
Exactly.
long- yes. Yeah.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Nikki.
You want to know why I'm up so early? After being up so late? It's a
Wow.
freaking disaster outside. Wow.
Is it?
Wow. Well, there was confirmed definitely 3 tornadoes, and they all were really close next to my house. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I just totally messed you guys up.
Oh, I'm glad I live in the UK at times.
Why did I do that? Okay, there it goes.
That's
Oh.
why I jumped in there. I jumped in her stream last night, and I'm like, Nikki, turn your TV on.
Oh my God. So like there's I think they said like 18 people dead.
Gosh.
They came over and it went across the freeway over off, you know where 75 and 635's at, Mo?
Yes.
Yeah, in Park Lane and Royal Lane, which is not very far from my house at all.
Right.
And there's places that are mutilated. All the Dallas schools that are south are all closed because of damage, and Grand Prairie schools that are closed, Oak Cliff, because of damage to the schools from the winds and the tornado touchdowns, and Rockwall, and it's really bad. Really bad.
I couldn't see where it hit at, and that was bothering us this morning. I knew it didn't hit anywhere around my kids, but all my friends live around there, or they live up in, they either live in East Dallas, right there off of 635, 75, over in that section, like from Mockingbird to 635 is where all my friends are mostly, or they're
and that's
over.
exactly, that was the exact route where the tornado hit. So you definitely, I would make sure
Yeah,
that
nobody's I've only had 2 people check in so far. So I got to see what's going on.
yes,
But it
most
didn't hit
definitely. It
East
was
Dallas.
really bad. There was cars that were thrown into houses.
It
I mean,
had to be an
that's
F3.
That's
Had
insane.
to be an F3.
Yeah, I get that, Ian Days, and hello, Messel.
Totally insane. Blowing my mind. Blowing my mind. But anyways, how are you guys?
I'm
I
doing
was
good.
scared shitless last night. Let me just say, like, whoo, Gigi wasn't even on here when I was running for cover under my phone. That stuff was loud, wasn't it, Mo?
Yeah,
It
my
was
daughter
bad.
was trying to sleep because she's had to be up at like 4 in the morning, And I'm like, are you still up? And she came back about 30 minutes later and said, I'm in and out because the storm's really, really bad, Mom. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
But
it
she
was
lives
really bad.
in Fort Worth, Keller.
Yeah.
So she was way over on that other side. So
But
I was
that
happy.
shit can spin fast. I mean, you
Yeah.
still hear that. We're not
Mhm.
that far away from it. You know what I mean? Like, at all. Well, I'm
Right.
not far at all away from it. I mean, it practically was right next to my house. But
Yeah, it was right on over there. She was just talking on her live stream, guys. La la la. Talking. I'm
no,
like,
I wasn't talking. I was like this. I was like, carry on. I
she was
kept knocking
cracking
out.
me up.
My poor dog, if anybody's seen my friggin' 75-pound dog laying in my 5-pound dog bed. Scared shitless.
I missed it.
What part of Texas was that at?
Dallas. It was North Dallas, East Dallas, West Dallas area. It was all surrounding areas, Dallas.
But where she's saying the tornado hit is right over. It's kind of like northeast Dallas, and then it goes into where Nikki lives, up into those areas.
Yeah, it was off 70. The highways, it crossed right over. There's semis that were tipped over and everything on the freeway. It was off 75 and 635 route near Dallas, and then it was also off Royal Lane, Preston Road. It went all across that whole route.
Yeah, that's where all my
and then
friends
it was
are.
through Garland also, which is right next to me. It literally was off Park Lane and passed literally right by my house. Like there is a mess outside, guys. Like it's insane. Like if I could drive around, I would show you guys, but yeah, it's pretty bad. You see it on the news. There's 3 confirmed tornadoes around this whole area where I live. And they can easily swoop each other's up and like go to other directions and stuff like that. So yeah, it was near the Allen area, but they didn't get it nowhere near as bad. They just had like the strong high winds and everything. Because I'm right next to Allen. I'm in between Allen and Garland, without giving my address. I'm right in between them two.
Yeah.
Plano.
Well, I just got 2 notifications so I know certain areas now. So the one sister, not my sister, but we call her Sissy, they're sisters. So the one sister has no electricity. The other sister, who lives farther down south, probably south of Mockingbird, they're all fine, she said. And they're fine and they have power and everything's fine. But where Sissy is, which is up closer to you, they have no power, and she said it's horrible. It's just completely a mess.
Destroyed, yeah. That's near Royal and like off 75 Royal. Yeah. It was really bad, guys. I was not lying when I was ducking for cover. I was not lying. That stuff was hitting my window, like worst I've ever heard. Like I'm a wuss when it comes to storms. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Allen is pretty much good other than flooding. There's really, really bad flooding north of me. But other than that, it's not bad at all. I mean, even Plano is not bad at all. But the part I live in Plano that's more like North Plano is closer to where the route of the tornado went through Garland. So that was one of the worst hitting areas. And I lost power a few times. It went whoa, 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 whoa. I mean, it was pretty bad. So I actually came from a live stream and was setting up my live stream so you can actually see when I started my live stream how bad the storm was, because I had lost power in and out and I had to keep restarting my live stream because I couldn't go live. It was bad.
Hi, Mama Dawn.
Hi, Mama Dawn. Hi, Lee.
Hey,
Carol.
Mama.
Hey, everyone.
Hey,
Hi, Shanette.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine.
So, what's people got for dinner later on then? Because I've probably got some sloppy Joe stuff or something with cheese and things like that.
Well, I didn't get a YouTube check, so I'm SOL. I am having nothing for dinner.
Oh, no.
I'm like, damn, I really wanted that check today. I thought I was supposed to get paid today.
We actually
on the 23rd.
very, very, very similar to what Mama Don was doing there. Only we've never really put beef stock in it or cheese. We have the ground beef, but we like put peas and other bits and pieces in it, and it's generally dry, you know, which I do like mixed up with rice on its own. But I'll definitely give that one a go. It beats the onion rice, I reckon, hands down.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that today so I can make it for Ross, because I think he'd really like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it quite works in the burger, because I'll imagine once you grab the bun or the burger, you go to squeeze it, it just ends up with a great mess.
Yeah, that's why it's called Sloppy Joe's.
When I saw her
Right.
putting that provolone cheese in it, I was like, oh, yes, I'm going to make that. I love that cheese.
I mean,
But what
yeah,
you need to do anytime you do anything that's a burger, you cut it in fours like a little kid. That's the way I eat my burgers. I always cut them in fours.
I mean, we have made burgers before ourselves, and we put cheese inside the burger, and then so it's covered inside, and it all melts and all like, you know. But it's a firm burger.
Mm-hmm.
It is quite tasty though.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
It is.
I don't have any provolone. I wonder if mozzarella would work, or if it would melt the same.
I'm sure you
Yeah.
can use any kind of cheese.
Yeah, mozzarella would work.
It'd be okay, right?
Whatever
I
kind
would
you
think
like.
I mean, the amount of variety of cheeses out there, you know, we all have a particular one we like more than another one.
Oh,
They
I
do a
like
few-
provolone. It's just too far away to go get some. I just can't go get. I'm not driving 45 minutes when I have everything else to go get that. So I thought, well, I have mozzarella.
Then adjust. I'm lucky. The store is right behind my house.
Right?
Right behind my shed.
And it's times like that, then, you know, I realise how spoilt we are for choice, because we've got so many big shopping stores. We've got one that's called Morrison, Asda's, Lidl's, Aldi's, Tesco's. And I guarantee you, all 5 of them, right, are within less than a mile from where I am right now. And they're all big stores that sell, you know, lots of groceries.
Right. See, and I
Don't worry,
used to
Evie, it's way
be
too
that
early
way.
here to be thinking about dinner, too. She's like, it's 2:25 a.m. Tuesday. It's way too early to be thinking about dinner.
Well, for me, it's nearly 2:30 in the afternoon. So my belly would be, because obviously I've been cutting back now. So I'm looking forward to dinner.
That's
I think he's dropping
8:30.
hits to poor Dusty Blonde over there.
8:30 for me.
It's 9:30 for me.
It's 8:30 for me too. It's way too early in the morning to be thinking about dinner. Y'all are making me hungry for dinner, though. I can tell you that much. Damn it! My stomach started growling talking about that juicy freaking hamburger with cheese melted all over.
I've been craving a steak before I got my wisdom teeth removed, and I still haven't had one.
Oh, no.
But all this food is making me remember that I wanted it that badly.
Before J&J says anything, Mama Don's like, I haven't decided yet what's on the menu today. It's like, don't even start.
Hey, Ralph.
Yeah.
He's
Good
like,
morning,
it's
Ralph.
8:30 over here.
Mhm.
Lucky.
Defrost and reheat.
Yeah, we froze that last night so then I can make it during the week.
Mm.
That's not a bad idea.
I try to do that, but I can't get nothing long enough to put it in the freezer. The girls eat it all.
Right.
I got an 18 quart stock pot, and I
Yeah, it's
swear,
like-
Mo, in
You have
2 days
you have
it's gone.
leftovers?
Oh, really? Then
Yeah.
how many kids do you have there?
4,
Oh, 4.
Mhm.
but still, yet that's a lot for
Mhm.
2
It is.
days.
Is it all girls?
Yeah,
See, that's
Oh.
amazing for all girls. When I had my boys, we were spending like $400 a week to feed them when they were teenagers. It was nuts.
Girl,
I
you
know,
ain't
it's
lying.
crazy.
They eat like freaking 10 grown men.
Yep.
I'm telling you, I go through like, I want to say 7 gallons of milk a week,
Right.
like
Is
at
that
least
all?
10 loaves of bread.
I don't even know how much that is.
What?
You got it in the freezer while everybody's napping? Yeah.
7 gallons because we use liters here, not gallons.
Oh, well, it's like
I got it. That's a lot of milk.
Well,
yeah,
oh, go ahead.
That's a lot of
Alexa,
milk. God dang.
how many liters are in a gallon? 3.8 liters.
7. Oh, there you go. You got it. See, I guessed.
Yeah.
Well, if I
I
would
was
buy
thinking
it,
that.
they'd drink
Yeah.
2 gallons a day if I'd buy it.
Yeah.
We go through, I have to pick up milk. I think we sell them in bags here. You can get them in cartons and you can get them in glass as well, but normally we buy them in bags. And per 1 bag of milk is 3 little bags. So 1 big bag that you pick up has 3 bags in it, and it equals to 4 liters of milk, I think.
A bag of milk?
So yeah, you buy a bag of milk, and within that big bag, there's 3 little, like, smaller bags of milk.
How in the world do you put liquid in a bag?
With a machine.
That is so bizarre.
Here, I'll show you guys.
They
Like, I
hold that,
totally need to see what it looks like.
they hold that bag up to a cow's udder and milk it down in there.
Right?
Right?
Granny.
That's totally what I'm imagining, Granny.
Yeah.
Like, how in the world do you fit that around the teeth?
Bags are better than the bottle.
At the zoo yesterday, they had this fake cow, and you can practice, milking it, and just water comes out. So I was doing it, and Ashley and Zach were standing behind me. So I just squeezed it towards them and squirted it down.
Wow. Hey, JJ, share my screen for like 1 minute.
Hey, how do we say? Okay, so I want to see because I want to know if I'm saying this right. Is it Mystic Unigon?
There you go.
Unigon?
We even have bagged water.
Oh yeah.
That is so weird.
Yeah. Within one of these bags, this is the milk I buy. Within one of these bags, there's 3 bags in it. So I buy
Wow.
Well, I don't know if they still do it, but restaurants around here used to get milk in bags.
Right. Yeah, like they probably still do, Granny.
I've never seen such a thing.
Yeah, they put it in the big machine, like IHOP.
Wow.
Like if you go to IHOP.
Oh yeah. Well, I think it's pretty. I don't honestly. It's kind of dumb when you talk about plastic consumption. There's so much plastic being used.
Well, I guess
It was really funny,
bags
though.
that are in a plastic carton jug.
Like the plastic cartons are reusable. The plastic bags are not.
Well, around
Well,
here,
yeah.
nobody reuses them. They throw
Nobody
them.
reuses milk cartons here.
What? You know
No.
what you can make with those and utilize those for?
Well,
I would go
using them for the plastic's too thin. So if I want to use stuff, I'll use like if I want to do that, like make a scoop for feed or use it for something else, I'll use a laundry detergent container because the plastic is denser.
really.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
milk
milk
cartons are just junk.
The milk cartons
They're
here are like thick, and they're really thick or plastic.
If you get a milk carton just right, you'll have a hole in it and milk all over the place.
Wow. Oh, a carton.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about.
Seriously.
Are you talking about the cartons that they come in when they ship them, or are you talking about the carton individually with each milk box?
No, the individual because it's plastic.
Oh, yeah. Okay, same here. Same here.
Yeah, the big old gallon jugs that have a handle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mama Dawn's talking about the cow adventure.
Yeah.
It was really funny.
Squirted them.
Y'all should have took a video of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's doing
That
this.
Mojo boy.
Just don't try to milk a cat. Wow.
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, a unicorn and a dragon. Mystic Unicorn.
So you know what I was doing a
Oh,
couple nights
okay.
ago when I was on a panel? We were talking about Granny's Troll because I had somebody come up on my panel a couple days ago when I started doing my panel for the first time because I've done it 3 times now, I think. Yeah. Well, we had this guy come up and he looked like he was nothing but like burnt skin. You know how someone's in a fire? You know
Yeah.
how they look kind of like raw?
Yep.
You know what I mean? Well, he looked totally like raw and he had headphones on. It was so creepy. And it wasn't like a mask. It was like his real face. It was super creepy. And I kept telling him, I was like, no, you guys don't understand. Like, I don't know who this guy is in the basement. Like, he's super creepy looking. You know, I didn't say creepy looking because I didn't want to offend him just in case he was like special or something. I was just like, I don't recognize you. I don't know who you are. You look, I can't tell what you look like. Like, you look off. You look funny. And they were like, oh, they're like, you should see who Granny's Troll was that she was talking to. She had a whole conversation with him. I was like, what? And they're like, no, for real. Like, she ended the live stream and she's got it on there. I was like, no. And they put it on there. We ended the broadcast and we were all talking afterward. And they were like, yeah, look. And they brought it up and they were showing you talking to this freaking creepy troll. With a freaking mask on. I was like, oh my God. And she's like chilling with him, like, hey, you want some coffee? All right, well, don't talk then.
This is why
I was like, it's creeping me out.
I kept him busy for 45 minutes. That's 45 minutes of trolling he didn't get to do.
That was crazy.
What's up,
Like,
Hard Life?
Hey,
what
Hard
was
Life.
those pictures he was
Hey, Hard
showing?
I know, but
Because he
even
didn't talk at all, did he, Granny?
No, he didn't talk at all. Not a bit.
Granny's probably right. It's probably someone we know, and as soon as we hear them talk, we're gonna know exactly who it is.
Yeah. He talked in the private chat box,
Yeah.
and I took pictures. I that's out there too, of what he was saying. He tried to get nasty in the beginning, and then after he wasn't getting no really good, reaction out of him, he just started talking normal talk.
Hey, Evie.
But, like, what kind of normal talk? Like, what normal talk does a troll talk?
Talking about scrap. He knew all about scrapping. He knew about converters and different things that regular people who do scrapping. But of course, he could learn that from watching other people's
I was
sites.
gonna say, yeah, and Google's his best friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there was keywords.
Yeah.
There were keywords being used.
Yep.
Yeah, I know that. So
Yep.
I know where I cast mine at anyway. So
But that was a creepy mask. Like, that was creepy.
It was a mask. That's part of it too. He wasn't freaking me out because it was a mask.
Oh,
You
mask
know?
scared the shit out of me.
And that's what I told him. I think that's part of something I said. I said, if you really think you're scaring me with that stupid mask, no, you're not scaring me.
Hey, John, you want me to go down? Do you have people in the basement?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I would say I could get off too if you have somebody.
If anyone's gonna leave, I'll leave because I'm also in here. I can just hop off and listen.
But that was just my way of handling them. So, and you know what? He only come in one time after that, and he never come back again.
Was that
You're
the
so
time-
nice, Granny.
Well, I had that one was sitting in the basement. He came back a couple times. And the first time he had a name something priest. I can't remember what Pentecostal priest was his name. That's what it was. And I was like, boy, that's an odd name. And I was looking and, because they're kind of gray and I'm doing it on my phone. So they're like the size of my pinky, the picture, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I know.
I'm like, I can't tell who you are. And I could tell like his face literally looked raw. It
Yeah.
was so creepy. Like it was a real life troll, not like a mask.
Well, and it's there's only so honestly, my brother-in-law, was like that. He was burned over 85% of his body when he was 5.
Yeah.
And there's only so many people like that out there. So if it was real, you could probably look it up online and find that person. It's not
his image is burnt in my head. No pun intended.
They don't live. And so if it really was real, he's probably a public figure, because Mike was talking to the one kid that his dad had burned him. Do you guys remember that kid?
Yep.
Okay. Mike was actually a mentor to that kid for the longest time, because there aren't very many people that survived those types of burns.
And you could kind of tell it was real, because, like, you know how when they like move their body, you know what I mean? Like hey, he was like raw, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he dropped off, and then he came back up again and changed his name again, and that's when it freaked me out. I was like, oh my god, this is like a troll. I'm like, I don't know, like either he's got some really good makeup job, you know, like somebody out of Freddy Krueger or something.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
But it looked real. It felt real.
I think it was a good makeup job, because even that troll I talked to, the line right through here actually looked real, but it wasn't.
Oh, it did. It creeped me out, Gran. Your troll creeped me out. I was like, ooh.
Mama Dawn, you're right. And I couldn't tell you guys how thankful I am to found you guys, because I love this interaction.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I can't always be here, and I can't always get, on the screen, but I can always see what's going on with everybody. And, if I want to, if I'm not out doing stuff. Mike was giving me a hard time, because I said, I think the first time I'm going to do a live is when I hit 1K, and I'm going to go for like 10 hours. And he's like, you're not going for 10 hours. You have to go feed chickens. And I'm like, you have to walk, Lola. Damn.
Yeah.
He's right. I wouldn't be able to, unless I just claimed it. No, I wouldn't be able to.
I waited until I hit my 1K, and then my first live stream was 12 hours.
I have too many. I have to get up and do stuff too often. It's like this morning, I stayed up to try to switch my schedule. So I've been up since 5, and I didn't go to bed till what, Snobby, 2:30? So I didn't go to sleep till
another thing I need to do. When a troll comes in the basement, just don't tell anybody. Just ignore it. If you ignore it, you ignore that person down there, you don't give them any kind of acknowledgement, then they're not getting what they want. They'll go away.
Yeah. Well, then I tried playing it off too, because I had my friend of mine, he came in my basement with a mask on, and I thought it was a troll, and he took his mask off, and he's like, and I'm like, I was like, oh my God, I think there's another troll in my, because it happened the other night, and we were messing with everybody. I was like, should I bring him up? Should I bring him up? And they're like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I was like, let me just try it. It's okay. And like I hit the thing, and everybody was like silence in the panel. They were all like he's here. And he had the mask on. And nobody could tell who he was. And he was like, and they were all like, either tell him to speak or get off the panel. It was so freaking funny. And then he finally was like, he lifted up the mask, and everybody's laughing so hard. They're like, you idiot, what the hell? It was so fun. It was a good laugh, though, to get, to break the nonsense of these stupid trolls that are doing this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it was so funny. I played it off so well.
Yeah,
it was epic.
That's the next night when that person come back. I just didn't acknowledge they were even there.
Oh, they came back again?
Yeah, and then they left, and they've never been back since. They did type in the private chat, and it wasn't very nice. But we've got to ignore it. That's what they're trying to do, is get a raise out of us.
Oh yeah.
Bye, Farmer.
Bye, Miss Hall. Hope you have a good day.
But in fairness, the more that it's spoke about, right, the more, as Granny says, they sort of get off on that. So if you completely just ignore that, it will never go away, because the troll will always be under the bridge.
Right, they'll always try.
You'll always walk across that bridge, and they want to rear their ugly head. Once I think they've had their fun with a certain group, if they keep coming back, then they will get found out who they are, won't they? Eventually, because
Yeah.
we're not stupid people. We'll find out, you know. But sometimes, as Mama
what I
Don was just saying a minute ago, you know, keeping like our circle or whatever together. It could be someone in the circle, and it's just doing it for a bit of fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I never put anything past me, right? Simple as that. It can be absolutely anyone just trying to, in the circle, create a situation, a little drama, whatever it is, you know. I don't put anything past me.
Oh, people love drama.
I was kind of hoping when I killed my live and got the person up there that maybe they'd make a little mistake and I could figure out who it was. But boy, they were good. They were good.
Don't forget, I'm probably the only one English guy that comes up onto these JJ's panel, and I'll see things in a slightly different way, right? And I've already read in the text and picked up on stuff like that already. Yeah, so I don't think that this person is unreachable. That's all I'm saying.
Well, they always have a clue, like maybe there's words that they can't write correctly or, you know, stuff like that. Even though back in the day, that kind of saved me once. I did this really hateful letter. I remember I was like 8 years old to my stepsister. To my stepsister. Well, they couldn't figure out if it was me or my stepbrother that wrote the letter. And I could never spell friend right. Well, the one time, because I said, I don't want to be your friend and you're an a-hole or something like that in the letter. It was petty, right? It was a stupid letter. But my parents wanted to find out who wrote the letter. So they had me and my stepbrother both write on the letter. The exact word for word was in the letter, right? When I just write it out again. It was the first time in my life that saved me from an ass whooping because I actually spelled the word friend right. I'll never forget that. He got his ass whooped because he totally spelled the word wrong. And it was spelled wrong in the letter. Boy, it was funny. Oh, I laugh at it now, 30 years old, but
yeah. I mean, like, you know, for someone that does any trolling on anybody's channel, you know, it's boring. It ain't fun. It's boring, you know. And if you see that it's only boring, they're not bringing nothing to the chat at all. It's boring.
Yeah.
Well, they're boring people. That's what I say. Here's someone about it.
Oh, that's super true, Mama Don. Exactly. And I always tell people too, if you read a chat, like even a text message, because a lot of people, if they're mad at somebody, they always read a text defensively. And I always tell people, read a text, no matter what, read it happy. Because if you always read every single text happy, you won't take it so offensively all the time. Even if they say, I hate you, screw you. If you say, I hate you, screw you, it doesn't sound so bad. You know what I mean? And so you don't take it so offensively. And that's how I've always read my text messages. And sometimes I could take them wrong because people are really outright being mean to me. But because I only read text messages happy, I don't take it ever offensively. And I'm telling you guys, it works. Always read everything happy. Because if you read something mad, you're going to take it offensively. It's true.
Oh, there goes Shernette.
Oops.
Yeah, she's on a work call. She'll come back when she gets off.
I'm telling you guys, it works. Try it. You'll blow your mind.
Well, John, I'll drop out, and if you're still, I need to go let the chickens out. It's a little late.
There goes your string.
I know. So I'll go let them out real quick, and I can come back if you don't have other people and you want me to come back. But I'll go drop out for a few minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be
go
here
let the
for a
chickens
while.
out.
Okay, I'll come back.
Who let the chickens out?
Bye.
Right.
Exactly, Mama Don. That's exactly my point. You can't feel how it feels.
Yeah, text don't really convey a person what because it's just words on paper, and
Right.
sometimes
You
it
don't know their
sound right.
intention.
For me, I keep my guard up all the time just because have a hard time trusting people until I can trust them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I mean, think of it this way. Let's say I text you something today, J&J, that said, I can't believe you did that today. How could you do that? When you read it, you're going to read it. How could you do that? I can't believe you did that today.
Mhm.
But see, how I would read it is, how could you do that? I can't believe you did that today.
Right.
You see how much better that sounds? Same exact words, but you can either take it offensive or defensive. You know what I mean? And that's why I always read my text. And then I will reiterate back to them, like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, just to know. And they'll say, that was so awesome. Or like, you're such a beep. You know what I mean? So you got to reiterate.
You can't tell what somebody feels through a text or how they're actually saying it. So yeah, you're right.
So if you always read it happy, you can never go wrong. It's the truth. Try it. Try it.
Well, see, that's with me. I just flat ask him, what did you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes I know I've sent texts to people and then I'm thinking, oh my God, that sounded awful. When that's not the intention at all.
Right, yeah.
But they will read it how you thought it sounded.
Mm-hmm.
They'll totally read it that way. You know, and you can't feel someone's perception over words. You just can't.
Yeah, because everybody perceives it differently.
Yeah. And that's why I try to teach my kids all the time too in regards to like text messages. I tell them, read them happy. And then that way you will never be mad.
Yeah, but you also find people of different ages as well will see things slightly different as well. Like Granny there being a little bit older than me and Jay, you know, and me and Jay being a bit older than yourself. You know, I don't read or nothing into anything, right? Maybe if I was a bit younger, then I might read things differently. But nowadays, I don't give a shit what people write or how it's written. I don't look into it that deep. You know what I mean?
And I'll dwell the shit out of it.
I'm past all that worrying about reading into something too deep. You know, if a person's got something to say, come and say it to me. I ain't bothered. And I won't read into nothing too deeply.
Well, hello, Ralphie.
Hello, Ralph.
Living Miracle Homestead. Hello. What's up, Ralph?
Yeah, hold on. I need to arrange some stuff here. I've got so many things opened up.
Yeah, nice for you to show up, Ralph.
There, we got it. I was on Discord earlier with a friend who's she asked me, can I use your YouTube page and your metal casting hobby as a subject for a website I want to make? I said, sure. So she's making me a website.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, just started, but we'll see what happens there. So if this takes off, maybe the whole class or maybe even the whole school might see it. So you never know.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, you're good at it.
Yes,
No.
you are.
Well,
Hey,
I'm sending all kinds of pictures and text over that can be put on there, and it's just a school project, and it just started right now, basically. So all we have is like hello on a screen. So that's basically it. So this will take a couple of weeks probably. We'll see where this goes.
Nice.
And other good news, when I woke up this morning, well, I woke up because I got called on the phone. It was the job agency. Basically, I've been hired, and on 4th of November, the training starts. So
Yay.
Yay.
pretty soon I'm going to have to go and work again. Bleh, I don't want work. I want a lot of money. So, yeah, I'll have some free time before that happens. So time to clean up the place and get some more projects fixed.
Yeah, and stickers.
And stickers, maybe. Maybe.
Maybe.
There's
Yay.
always a maybe.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
and
glad it worked
I've been
out.
collecting gold.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I'm collecting gold too. I just haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
So anybody wants to send me some gold out there?
As soon as I can make tiny little ingots, I can make some golden stuff. Good news for
Ooh.
Ralph, bad news for us. Yes, when that happens, I will not be on panels until like the sun comes up over here.
So
Maybe
in
in the
other words,
weekend.
I'll be seeing more of Ralph. It'll be during my time frame.
Oh, maybe even, yeah. But I'll still hop on everywhere I can, of course. So,
Yeah.
Well, I will miss you, Ralph.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not going away.
I know.
I'll be around. I'll be around.
I will miss the time that you spend with us.
Yeah.
Granny's
And,
already saying her goodbyes. Well, it's good knowing you,
yeah.
Ralph.
I'll be
No,
fine.
He'll be around, but he just won't be around as much. And I
And
will
probably I
honestly-
won't have that many projects going on at the same time, and it will probably take a bit longer for videos to be uploaded. So the last couple of videos were every time a few days apart. At some point, I might have to have videos like 2 weeks apart. It all depends on what projects I think about and how much time I have to work on them.
I will be looking forward to the perks of the job.
Yeah, getting
That'll
all those
be interesting.
all the circuit boards and all the scrap.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
And meeting people, I could probably hassle customers into subscribing if they're interested. Maybe they have like old fire extinguishers I can use as crucibles. Maybe they have some of the old pewter laying around. People usually have that stuff that they don't want anymore, or some old plumbing parts or whatever, brass and copper.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll meet some nice women. You never know.
You're asking too much, Ralph. You really
I'm not
are.
asking. It's all maybe. I mean, looking at my previous job, which was basically the same, only working on internet and television and stuff, I got all those things.
He's being optimistic.
Yeah, so it's basically similar work. Only the screwdriver goes into different appliances.
Like, dang, Ralph, you only just got the phone call. Don't hand out the wedding invitations yet. Shit. He's like, I got called. I'm getting married, everybody. He's finally got one. I ain't met her yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, wow.
Well, we'll all have to behave then. Ralph's gonna be a new man.
Oh yeah.
You won't change Ralph, I'll tell you that.
No, Ralph's gonna
Not
be
that
Ralph
much,
the
no.
rest of his life.
Did you just say Ralph's gonna be single for the rest of his
No,
life?
I said Ralph's gonna be Ralph the rest of his life.
And there's also a chance I'm going to be single for the rest of my life.
If that's what he wants, because that's Ralph.
And that doesn't mean there's no women in it, because yeah, I've had busy periods when I was single.
Busy periods.
I know he had
Especially during Christmas, when women get all emotional and lonely, and
That's our Ralph.
I remember a weekend, a Christmas weekend, where I had four dates in 3 days. I can tell you, it was a white Christmas.
It's mating season, hey? Ralph gets groomed around the holidays, ladies.
No.
He knows. He's like, he puts that zoot suit on. He's ready to go.
A zoot suit?
Zoot suit.
What the hell is that?
You don't know what a zoot suit is?
Look it up.
I've heard the term. Is that from
Well, I
Dude,
was
Where's My
raised by
Car
my
or something?
grandparents, so I do use a lot of old terms that a lot of younger ones my age and below don't know. A zoot suit is like a really fancy, like, I would compare it to maybe like a pimp suit in our
Zoot suit.
day.
I'm going to Google this because, yeah, this new window. What? ZOOT?
It's
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah.
Zoot suit. Images. Oh my
You never
dang!
heard of Zoot Suit Riot? Zoot Suit Riot.
It's like
Throw back a bottle of beer.
from the 20s, like a gangster.
Yeah, it's like a.
It's kind of what the Mask wears.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see a picture of the Mask here. Zoot Suit. Reminds me of that video game series, Leisure Suit Larry in the Land of the Lounge Lizards.
Oh my God, that's a tongue twister.
Yeah, that was the first one.
Hey, Carol.
There's like 7 or 8 Leisure Suit Larry games. Funny games though.
Mama Don put that too. Zoot Suit Riot. Throw back a bottle of beer. Zoot Suit Riot. I threw a comb through your gold black hair.
Zoot Suit. Yeah.
You guys know that song, right?
Yes.
Call me old.
Mo Homesteading remembers the video games.
She's like, oh my God, that was a really long time ago. I know, right? We totally feel old. The college one, you can make him fart at people.
The college one was actually like Leisure Suit Larry Jr., like some kind of cousin of him. It was a bad game. I think it came out for the first Xbox and PC. But the older one, the very first Leisure Suit Larry game was like a 1 floppy game, basically, I think.
Wow.
And they did the remake some years ago with some upgraded graphics. One of those adventure games where you... I don't think it was point and click back then. You used the keyboard to have your character walk. It was 2D, of course. And then whenever you were at a certain spot, like when you're next to a dumpster, you type in climb in dumpster, and then he would climb in, look around, and then he'd describe what he sees in the dumpster, and then take this item and then climb back out, and you got a hammer, and then there was a window somewhere, break window with hammer. You had to type everything in to do. It was one of those adventure games. Those were pretty damn good in the day, like early 90s. That was awesome stuff. The same time period was like King's Quest, Space Quest, and Police Quest. They were all by the same company, Sierra. I don't think the company exists still. Or awesome games back then.
I don't know.
Well, I've been playing video games since I could walk, so.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
I still am a good old fan of Mario. Nothing like good old Mario.
Good old Mario, yeah, true.
Oh,
Dungeon Keeper, yeah.
There she goes again.
What Overlord.
Did Granny just fall?
Granny fell again.
Maybe your tripod is going limp. Oh, your computer.
Her computer got a little frisky.
The
all
first
over
Dungeon
me.
Keeper was a good game. The second one, meh.
Granny's had too much Granny's had too much coffee. She got a little hyper, a little wound up.
No, I need a longer headset. Now I got coffee all over me. Yeah.
Really? Oh, dang.
No, you don't need a longer headset. You need Bluetooth.
Yeah, well, I got one. I keep forgetting to get it, and then it don't last long enough.
Not as long as you stay on, huh?
Right.
That's what happens with mine too. I have to end up plugging it into, and I do the same dang thing. I'll sit here and I'll go like this and knock all my cigarettes in my ass. I'm like, dang, damn it.
Usually when it slams shut like that, it disconnects from my camera, and then I have to go away and come back.
This time you just got a coffee bag.
I need a laptop. That way it wasn't slammed shut so easily.
Hey, Ian, welcome back home.
Oh, I thought Ian Matthews, no, Ian Days. Yeah. Well, speaking of reading texts in a certain way, check out the link I put in the chat earlier. Is it still in there? I forgot.
Why?
Check it out, Ellie Mac.
It's a video about misunderstanding texts sent back and forth between two friends, and one reads it all like hateful, and the other reads it all, like you said, in a happy way, like it's all positive.
Yeah. It
Uh,
works.
It's
totally
quite funny
works.
actually, if how you read something.
Mm-hmm.
And text-based communication is always open to different emotions, because you don't know what kind of emotions are behind certain text. And
Right. It's all about
I've
perception.
been a guild leader for over 12 years in World of Warcraft, and that used to be text-based all the time. Some people use like voice chat, but most people just use the in-game chat. And discussions would form and fights would start, and I was always the person trying to be like the school teacher keeping the class in line, you know.
The mediator.
Yes, it was so annoying at some point. And then when we started to go to voice chat, it changed a hell of a lot. And there's some people I know for over 10 years that are still my friends. So the
wow.
person making the website is one of them. Known her for 6 years now? No, not 6. About 4.
Oh, definitely, Carol.
In answer to your question, Tanya, I'm not actually sure yet. I'm going to try and find out at a better time for the guys across the pond, both sides of me, and the guys in the UK as well. So, you know, it can all work. Where maybe JJ can get on my panel and sit on his ass for 4 or 5 hours. Who knows? Just putting it out there, Mo.
I need more coffee.
I'm also going to get more coffee. Or shall I get me some cola?
It's coffee time.
I'll get myself some coffee.
Chat without coffee. What the hell, JJ?
Yeah, true. Well, it's 4 p.m. over here, so I still need to go to my basement and sort some stuff out, because I need to get more scrap in here so I can process it, because I'm running out. Believe it or not.
Your basement, Ralph?
Yeah. My basement is jam-packed full of stuff. The door can just open, and then there's everything there. I think there's like close to 20 garbage bags full of cans. So yeah. Well, no, maybe not 20, 15-ish. But yeah, more than 10 at least.
Well, I got to figure out how to get notifications from everybody in our group. That aggravates me to no end.
A bell all rung and stuff?
Yep.
Okay. Go on one device and unsubscribe and turn off the bell on one device. Go to another device and log into your account, and then click the subscribe and turn the bell and say all notifications again. Sometimes it's the switch between devices that does some weird things. I've noticed
really?
it when I have 2 pages open, and I click subscribe on one, like when watching a video of someone and I'm on their channel on the other page reading their description, then the subscribe button on one is red and the other is gray.
I've noticed that.
And yeah, that might sometimes be a thing. Yeah. And same with the bell. So it's just something you can try. But if you unsubscribe to people, don't make sure you remember which ones it were and to resubscribe.
I'll have to try that.
Yeah, coffee. I'm gonna get me some coffee.
First one, Ralph.
I'll be back. Oh,
I
by the
missed
way,
your first stream, Snobby, and I was actually out there looking for live streams.
did Mo fall off, or I actually didn't realize. Why does she keep calling me 007? I have no idea why.
No, I don't. No sugar for me, Ralph.
No, well, for me, a lot of sugar, because otherwise it tastes too much like coffee. I'm not getting cappuccino now. I'll get some proper coffee.
Hey. Stop it. The cat. Sorry.
I was only going to try and just do one live stream a week, really, you know, and one video a week.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to be able to do.
Don't overdo it.
That's right, yeah.
And you noticed when the first time you went live, you had 20 plus people in there the whole time, basically because you never go live. And it was like, hey, Snobby is live, let's go there. And as soon as you're live every day, then at some point people are going to get bored with it. But if you do it once a week, it's a thing that you can, like, I don't know, turn into like, it's kind of like watching a
Speak for
TV
yourself,
series.
Ralph.
What?
Yeah, I know. There's many different ways you can look at it. I mean, I spoke to Raphael about it. You know, he's got his slot on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday evening, you know, which he does most Saturdays unless he's got something else on. But it's like, it's predictable, if you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
like, you're not the only one on a Saturday. He's not the only one on a Saturday evening that goes live. There are
That
others.
is true.
And I think I just like mine to be more unrandom, as it were. You know, just off the cuff, just do it when I feel like it. You know, because everything's got to be right here. You know, if people turn up, they turn up. If they don't, they don't.
Yeah,
You
true,
know.
true.
I just try to find a slot where nobody's on when I go on live. I go out there and look everywhere. And if I can't find nobody that I know that's on live, I'll go live.
Yeah, but Granny, by doing that, right, you're just putting yourself in a pigeonhole. Because what you'll find is, and I've seen already, you get people coming to your chat, say hello, leave their name there, open, and they sort off to another one anyway. Then they sort off to another one. And they just flip around.
They do that anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, not everyone can open multiple streams at the same time.
Hey, Jason.
That's right, Ralph. They can't open. They can't. You're right. They've got the one device, and they drop off of your stream and go to another stream anyway. So, you know.
Hello.
A good example is Go Fish Office. You see her everywhere, but she keeps hopping back and forth between streams.
Oh, yeah.
She's on her phone.
I keep her up all night.
She keeps herself up.
Yeah, if I'm live, she stays in my stream all night long. It's so funny. I'm trying to get her to tap out, but she can't do it.
She's already been up once.
No, not did we? Hi, Tanya.
Hi. Okay, so
I'm good,
Ralph.
Jason.
Hey, Ralph.
Yes. Ah, you're back.
So the reason why I'm calling you 007 was the day you were live streaming from your phone and you were in the garage.
Oh,
and Dusty said something about you looking very smart. Yes, yeah.
Okay.
It's like a hot thing. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't say I don't make comments like that and stuff, so I'll find a way.
Okay.
Around
Yeah,
it.
well, I wasn't wearing my headset, so people asked me.
No, you look. Oh my God, dude.
What?
No, you look. Right? If anybody would have seen you in that, like we see you sit there, right?
Yeah.
But we don't ever see you active, standing up and everything. So we were like, I think most of the women watching that were going, whoa.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That never happens to me.
I bet it does, and you just don't know.
Right.
Yeah, even me, Ralph.
My husband never knows. He got to the point where he doesn't go shopping without me now because he gets hit on so much and he doesn't know that he's getting hit on. You know what I mean? Oh, that
Really?
doesn't look good.
I'm good, Jason.
I've been missing out. I should have gone on YouTube years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, he just looked nice and smart.
He did.
He's in his nightgown.
Right.
Instead of the bathrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to show the girls this. Sorry, guys. I wanted to show Mama Q this. So, sorry. I'm going to do this. Whoops. Okay. Let me see. Hold on.
You're good right there.
Okay. So when my hair was shorter,
Yeah.
I could use this without having my hair permed. And get more body, and I could clip it up like I had it up earlier, and it would actually put curls in my hair.
Yeah.
And so I can't do that now, apparently, because it didn't work. I tried, and it just looks wild girl hair now.
Yeah.
But Mama Dawn does that with her hair, and I just wanted to show her that because her hair's shorter than mine, and I thought she might want, not Mama Dawn, Mama Q. Mama Q does that with her hair, so maybe if she comes back in, I can show her. But that stuff works. Like, it's curling mousse, gloss and define. That
Dang.
stuff is the bomb, but it's not like in my hair now because my hair's too heavy. It's too long now. So
Yeah, my hair is curly too, but because it's so heavy, it takes out all the curl.
right,
It's so kind
right.
to see it.
Exactly.
At a sense.
I have a little bit of wave, but I never had, you know, and I was that total big hair, you know, lots of hair when I was
Mhm.
younger. And now I don't want to put permanents in it and stuff like that. So
Like Peggy Bundy hair that looks like an A-bomb explosion.
My curl's natural now. All I
say
do-
again.
I said my curl is natural. All I do is put leave-in conditioner and water. That's it. That's all I
Wow.
need to do my hair.
I wish,
Well, I
you know,
never
and I guess
brushed my
that's the way I guess that's the way it is. You know, women who have really straight hair want to have curly hair, and women who have curly hair most of the time want to have straight hair.
Yeah.
So,
Because
But now
why
it
should a
just looks wild,
woman
girl.
ever be satisfied?
Are you?
No.
I'm totally satisfied. I have awesome hair. Like, I ain't gonna
Awful.
lie.
Hello, Raphael.
But no, my
Oh,
daughter's got a new gadget, right? And what it does, because she's got long hair, she's got a slight wave, but it's like, I'd say it's past her shoulder in the middle of her arm. And this gadget just curls the bottom of her hair. And you just, it's like a tongs, like a set of tongs. You put a strand of hair in, you close it, and it curls it up. You leave it for 30 seconds, and the curl stays there for 2 to 3 days.
does it actually stay in though?
Yeah. Yeah, all she does is spray it with a little bit of hairspray or setting spray, and it stays in. She has it up, she ties it up, she lets it down, and it just stays there. I'll go and get the
Oh,
box.
God, here we go.
Oh,
We're
No,
turning-
I'm sorry.
We're turning this into a Vidal Sassoon salon now. I'm gonna have to
I'll talk
get
to her about it on her live stream.
that. Yeah. Didn't hear that, Tanya.
Ralph, you mentioned Go Fish, and there she is.
I
Oh,
said
yeah. She's everywhere.
I said I'll talk to her about the Vidal Sassoon stuff on her live stream, Snobby.
Vidal, so what?
Oh, what
that's
is that?
My girls have one of those.
It's a
Do
curl.
they, Granny?
Yep. And it works really well.
I mean,
Wow.
I don't curl my hair like that very often, and it would only be if we were like going out, and most of the time I just straighten it because mine's like to my waist.
Well, my daughter has hair to her waist, and she uses that.
Mine used
Yeah.
to be. Stupid barber.
Yeah, I'm not ever gonna have it short again. I don't think.
They cut 11 inches off my hair. It was to my butt.
Wow.
Yeah, I was so sad, and it was
The
too
only
short.
thing I can think of is like a long braid to hold.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, it was too short of what they cut to donate, which really made me mad.
The other end.
Nod and smile, Granny. Nod and smile.
Because I like to donate my hair to people with cancer.
Please
Because
don't.
it's very healthy.
let me see.
It's not treated or anything, and I condition it. I never brush it, so it's very soft and shiny. So it's like perfect hair to donate.
Yeah, but
And it
when
really
you run your fingers through your hair, you do.
What, baby fist? What does it say?
Oh, that's cool.
Looks fancy though.
Wow.
Candy
Please don't
apple
ask
red.
for a demonstration. Because I can't do it.
Put it on your
Can't do it
beard.
with your
I was
beard.
just about to say, do the beard.
You put. Where's the camera?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you put the strand of hair that way, and then you close it up, and it beeps. And as soon as it beeps, you let it go, and the curl just comes out like a ringlet curl.
Yeah, it pulls the
Oh,
hair up in
wow.
there. It turns and pulls the hair up in there.
Yeah. And that was £50 on Amazon.
All I see is future scratch.
Yeah,
And they do have them at Walmart now, Mo.
there's like motors in there that have copper.
Yeah.
They're
and
probably
it's up
cheaper
in the
on
wire.
Amazon, no?
And Mo,
Beauty is painful and expensive.
you don't need no products on it. It just curls instantly.
It comes in a lovely bag.
Well, I've messed my hair up now for the day, so I'll probably go braid it. Now it just looks like wild girl red hair or something. I don't know what that is.
Your hair actually looks good all messy. I like it like that.
Wild girl.
I like the not brushed and very like natural and like it just looks good. Mine's a
Do we
mess.
not talk about hair anymore?
No, we won't.
Yeah, Go Fish. We were talking about you. I was saying that we were saying about people who are on their phone can only be on one live stream at a time, and I'm on, well, a lot at the same time sometimes. But
Except
you are
for you.
you are basically everywhere. It doesn't matter where I pop in, but you're always there.
And I said you're usually with me all night. The rest of the time. She's amazing.
By the way, I'm working on a scrapping video of all kinds of items from the 90s. I got one of these old phones and one of those old alarm clocks with the red digital stuff on.
I
I've got
have that alarm
VCRs,
clock.
tube televisions, stereo systems. One of the very first DVD players that I'm going to be scrapping out. I think I'm just going to call that scrapping the 90s or something like that.
90s
So,
scrap.
Scrapping in the 90s.
Show me that phone again.
For
I would
blind.
so take those buttons off of
Yeah.
that and turn that into a clock.
Oh yeah, you could, but then you need two of these
Almost.
phones because
You'd have to have
you're gonna
two.
need 11 and the 12
Right.
and the 10.
Because I make just various different, I do all different stuff. But
Yeah.
one of the things I do is I make record clocks.
If I had
Well-
multiple, then I would indeed keep all these buttons and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
You do the cutout in the vinyl to make the clocks?
Yeah, you could put a job in.
The
Let me
vinyl
show you
record?
one. Oh, it's
I just
broken.
bought
Yeah.
one of those for my daughter.
Dang it. The one that I really, really like the most, I dropped it. And I broke
wow.
it. I
I
was so
literally just
sad.
bought one of those for my daughter. Let me see if I can. Hold on. I'm going to go see if I can find it.
Well, today's
Yeah, I
product,
knocked it off the wall.
today's product to sell is this monkey wrench. It's,
Is that the monkey wrench? Yeah.
Yeah, this is retailed at $9.99. You can buy it from most stores. This one's actually made out of plastic, so it's used.
Yeah. I have a huge wrench too.
I'm just saying that about scrapping together's comment now.
So those are for those hard to work with plastic bolts.
So
aren't
this
Yeah,
actually came from the
plastic
UK.
box. Oh, that's all cut out. Wow.
It's Panic
Yeah,
at
now-
the Disco.
I haven't done one that intricate on the top or like as a face, but let me see. Hold on. I'll be right back.
See, it's pretty neat, huh? And he's smoking.
Yeah. Hold on.
$35. And it came from the UK.
Oh, sometimes you're on PC. That's why.
Pretty cool, right?
Yeah, that looks good. I've been thinking of because I got a couple of these really big hard drives. I want to hang one in the toilet as a mirror, but I have two more of these, and I've been thinking of turning that into like a clock or something else. It's quite a fancy looking thing with all the circuit boards on there.
Oh, yeah, that would be a cool clock.
Yeah, I mean, most people have no idea what a hard drive looks like on the inside, except for us scrappers
Yeah. That would
and
be
some
a cool
IT
clock,
people,
though.
maybe. Yeah. This is the old, the same size as a CD-ROM player, basically.
Okay, so I broke it.
Oh,
Yeah, I dropped it. See? Hold on. So It was so cute, but it's on a Cats record.
Okay.
Oh,
And so it had the little cat. I don't know if you can. Oh, I don't know if you can see it. And it was.
She's gonna drop it again.
So cute.
Yeah.
But I.
Oh, that
but
looks cool.
yeah, it was really fun to do. You have to. You have to do it outside. Oh.
It looks
Well-
very intricate, though. Yours looks really intricate. You
Well, I
could
haven't
totally
done
do
any
this.
faces. I haven't done faces yet, but this was my favorite so far because it's on the Cats album.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I have one more Cats album. So I think I'll make this one again and just reuse the clock parts.
Oh, I still have pizza. Awesome. That goes well with coffee.
Oh, we
Well,
got to see
pizza
his
goes.
butt.
Pizza. You want to see more?
I'm
I
sorry.
don't even know what
I
album
don't
this
care.
is. It's in another language.
Sorry. I should have said that. I'm sorry.
I don't mind.
Can't use my backspace button on video.
This says it was made in Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia.
Yeah.
Now, is it a real record, though?
I think it is.
Can I see the
Yeah,
back of it?
Yeah, it's definitely real.
What do you use to cut the things with? It's like a hot wire you use, or
Hot knife, just
Hot
like
knife.
a wood burning knife. But you'd have to wear a mask. The gas
Yeah,
is horrible,
because-
and you have to do it
yeah.
outside.
it's kind of like a soldering iron, but different
Yes.
type of tip. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you can see the lines and stuff like that too in the record. See them?
Mhm.
Cold pizza.
No. These are
It's
sodomy.
really
I bet
neat.
that's a thicker record.
Like you
Does
choke
it
on.
seem thicker?
No, it seems normal.
Well, the ones that I did that were almost. I'm sure the older people in the room will remember the plastic coated albums. Do you guys remember those that were
Well, I
like?
have,
What's it called? Kind of like here's one. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band was one. That's a cool record. If I can find any more of those to cut up, but
I just don't have to have a record because I have a record player.
but yeah, it's fun. I mean, it's fun
Yeah.
to do. It's just dangerous.
This one is a smidge thicker.
Is
If you
it?
look at-
Yeah.
This is a regular record album right here.
Hmm.
If you look at that and then you look at this one,
Yeah.
it's definitely
think
a little
I'm-
thicker.
I think I'm gonna have to look for used ones that are thicker because the thinner ones are definitely more brittle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna be quiet.
Oh, you're okay. I'm eating, so.
It's a little bit of an
Talking
old
about too
record.
much girl stuff today.
Me and poor Jay can't get a word in edgeways.
No, that's why I'm saying I'm gonna be quiet.
I remember, right, as a youngster, and I was only a youngster, not far from here, a couple of miles away, there used to be a record factory, right? And back in the day, they used to do a picture. There was the record, but it was like had a picture on it. And they used to have rejects, and they used to throw them out in the dumpster at the back of the factory, right? And as kids, we used to get hold of them, and we just used to throw them everywhere as saucers, like frying saucers, right? So they would be absolutely scattered everywhere. And like, not that was a reject, but when they pressed them, right, you might get a little bit of plastic around the edges, and that would be a reject, or they wouldn't come out perfect. But they had all different, like, I can remember Pink Floyd, and all them pictures being pressed on. It was like you could see through them, but it had the picture.
Right.
Bob Marley, you don't get that type of thing anymore. Now, if I'd only kept hold of some of them,
Yeah.
you know, it'd be worth a fortune today. They're probably still out there, you know, the ones that were sold.
Yeah.
Texas pieces now.
Well, I'm gonna look around some more. I had a neighbor that gave me a box of old albums, and some of them worked really well, and some of them I'd start cutting and they just break. They were so old from sitting up in there, you know. So I was trying to find a way to. Hi, Perry. I was trying to find a way to like reinforce them somehow or use double records on the ones that were thin. But
Yeah,
the
just
problem
put
is
two
the
together.
clock mechanism won't fit.
Ah,
So
Oh.
it's too thick. It's just far enough to where the clock mechanism won't fit through there. So I'm gonna just go like thrift store shopping and look for specific thicknesses for like I'm thinking orchestra records or the older what was it, a 78?
Yeah.
What
You
you
know-
what you could do if you stick two together, just cut the middle part out of the one on the back, and then the middle
Oh.
part would be thinner, and then your mechanism will fit.
Could, if I can
That's a
figure
good
out something
idea.
to glue it together that won't kill me. What, like won't blow up when I heat it up. Or I guess I could cut it and then put the I'll figure it out. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Okay, let me show you something else. Hold on, I'll be right back. Come on.
It's show and tell.
right?
That's usually my
I
job.
like show and tell.
Right?
I
too.
know, right? Rob took a break.
I'm eating coffee and pizza, so yeah.
Oh God.
Hey, even JJ walked off.
When it's this late, he can't decide if he wants morning or afternoon food. So he just does both. He does the morning coffee and the afternoon pizza.
Back up.
Overpriced for what the hell it was. That shit was a cafeteria.
Zola, stay.
It's surprising, how loud them inhalers, them vape things sound.
Yeah.
You hear that
Especially-
too?
Yeah, when
Oh,
you
wow, yeah.
when it's next to your microphone, yeah.
Huh.
Okay, so you know how Monica does pour paintings?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I do some of that stuff too, but I do clocks. Because I got bored with the painting.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Fancy.
So I could, this is just for fun. I could do this, right? And put it behind that
Oh.
and make it thicker, right? So I wouldn't have to necessarily use the pouring medium. I could do solid colors and then,
Oh, yeah, that gives you some contrast. You can have different color backgrounds.
right, and some like 3D to it, which I love. Because
Adjust the
it'd
color to the
probably
label.
come out.
Yeah.
Oops. So I'd probably get kind of a space in between. I'd have to figure it out, but that's a good idea.
You
Yeah.
can also put
Well,
a
do
layer of
that with the
plexiglass
thinner
in.
ones, and if you get thicker records, then those do be freestanding. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because see, like this one's one of the ones that's coated.
You can add a layer of plexiglass in between and put like LEDs in there, and then you have like a light up thing through all the pieces that you cut out.
And that would make it $100 clock that I would not spend.
No.
If I could, because you heard Nikki, she bought hers for $35 online. So
Uh-huh.
trying to get someone to buy something that you personally make for any kind of, yeah.
Well, it's
Okay.
about having fun in the first place. Just try and experimenting, and if you find out what cost and the work you have to put in, then you can
Right.
at some point adjust your price, of course.
Right.
I mean, to me, not everything has to make money. It's
Right.
mostly about the fun.
Well, you want to pay for your time, though, you know.
Well, just make the first one for yourself and make it as elaborate as you want. Something that you could hang in your house, or like a gift for a friend or something. And,
Right.
and then you can put a lot of effort into it and use that process to learn and to see what stuff costs, and then to see if it's viable to make more.
Right.
Do it as a giveaway, Mo.
That'll be
yeah.
good for your channel.
I was going to, yeah. I've got lots of other things that I do, that I could do as a giveaway and give people the option, because art's subjective. So I think what I'll do is I'll pick, like 4 or 5 things and say, okay, 1,000 subscriber giveaways are these things, and do a drawing for you get first pick, you get second pick, you get third pick, that kind of thing. On my word. Maybe I'll do each medium.
I wouldn't let people pick, because that's like, picking is the worst in a giveaway. You should have a set thing for a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? Like, this
leave
is
a
the
comment
first, second, third.
and then you get a random comment generator or something. One of those.
Because if you let them pick, then it depreciates the value of the last item.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Because if I like this one more, but she really liked the 4th one now, but now she likes the first one more because everyone likes the first one more. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So I would just do it
Good
like
luck, Mike.
first, second, third, fourth, like that. Because you never want to depreciate the value of anything.
Right. Mike, are you coming back? Was he gone already?
I know.
I didn't see him.
He's gonna sort the whole stuff.
I know. Poor Mike. He showed me. God.
Yeah. Doesn't that guy ever get a break?
I know. I'm saying. It's not one thing. It's a freaking other.
Well, the fact that he's still alive is close to a miracle.
I know.
Yes.
Well, I guess you can thank Ford for that, for making strong cars.
Right? I tell you, Mike, it ain't your time to go. Quit trying to kill yourself. It ain't your time to go. Trying to have a heart attack, trying to demolish his vehicle. Are you done yet, Mike? Jeez.
I mean, the Grim Reaper is getting all frustrated every time he says yes. Oh no.
Like shit.
When he wants you, he'll let you know.
Yeah. And when he comes for me, I'm gonna kick his ass and take his job.
Okay, so he's coming back later. My apologies, my cousin is messaging me, so I'm trying to see.
I'm saying, Mike, but you're the boss.
Nobody kills the boss.
Well, I'm going to bounce out.
Okay, so everybody's okay.
Right, so I'll see you guys later on.
Okay,
Bye,
Snobby.
Ralph, Granny, Mo.
Bye, Snobby.
Love you, mean it.
Everyone in the chat. See you soon.
Bye, Dusty.
Bye.
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 Oh, hush, Mike.
Yeah, hush. Well, my cousin is in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and I just got the message from him. We are still here. There's damage all around us, and his daughter's father-in-law had a tree on his house, fall on his house, but he's okay, and he's staying at her house. And then his son's neighbor's house got flattened by a tree.
Wow.
But everybody's okay. So it wasn't anybody personally connected to me, just people next door to them.
Wow. Well,
Well,
they
my
had this
cousin's okay.
multi-million renovation at this one house, and it was totally demolished from the storm. They just finished it the day before.
Mhm.
That's crazy.
I just had a never mind, but yeah.
What?
Reminded me of that when you said we are still here. Reminded me of this clip. It's only 10 seconds, so.
His brain is so cool, right?
Oh, you put it in there.
Yeah.
It's okay, Lola. We'll go in a second. Okay.
This is how big of a nerd I am. When I heard certain sentences that are used in certain movies or whatever, that just pops in there.
That's the thing with Ralph. You never know what's going to pop up.
Yeah, exactly.
Watch out, ladies. Ralph is single, ready to mingle.
Smile and nod.
And he's going to be employed. Woo, sexy.
I probably should go anyway.
I'm gonna be rich because I'm making 400 euros a month more than my previous job, and I'm getting scrap. So yeah.
Oh, Ashley and Michaela.
Hey, hey.
Hey, ladies.
Good day, ladies.
How dare this hospital send me a $30 bill? Yeah, that's not getting paid. You got $10,000 from me. You're out your damn mind.
All right. I am going to have to go, you guys. She's butting her nose up against the window. She wants to go outside.
Time to go outside.
She's like, please, Mom, I gotta go.
Yeah, she's like, she just jumped back up here.
She's doing the pee-pee dance.
Something. So did we clog up with girl talk this morning, John?
No, it was good.
He loves it.
It's good to have a little variation in topics. That way, people see all kinds of different sides. And
Yeah.
makes more people want to hop in and stay. And you never know what's going to be discussed. If every time we're going to be talking about, I don't know, scrapping. And oh look, I got a tiny bit of silver out of this. Look, I got a tiny bit of gold out of that. Then at some point, people are going to, it's a scrapping channel.
That's true.
Hey, we were talking about art, and Mo got 20 people in here.
Yeah. Creativity is very interesting.
Well, I think Carol and I had talked about at some point doing some live where we're both working on art projects and then having conversations about those, where you can see what she's working on and see what I'm working on. So I think that'd be fun.
Yeah.
At some point.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go. Love you all.
All right.
Have a
Bye.
good one. Sure, I'll see everybody later. So.
You have a nice one.
Bye-bye, Mo.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for the nice compliments. I'm feeling a lot better about myself now.
Yeah, I'm just going to call you 007 from now on. So that's pretty
I still
much
don't
it.
get why 007, but sure.
Because the new 007 guy.
What, Daniel Craig?
Yeah.
No, not that new, but yeah, James Bond, he was called.
Love that guy.
Yeah, he's a cool actor. That's true.
The badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. He kills
I'm in
everybody.
slightly better shape than he is, but okay.
Yeah.
I wish.
Oh, Ralph. Bye, Mo.
I hear that a lot. Oh, Ralph. What? I wish.
My friend said he thought about changing his name to God. No.
I know someone who did that. He has to wear a mask everywhere now.
Yeah.
He's a good one, though.
I knew that's what you're talking about. I actually rated him the other night.
Yeah. Took me a while to get used to him. It is a lot of fun.
He creeps me out, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Just because, again, I don't like masks. They really scare me.
My plans for today are to go to my basement and drag out a couple of garbage bags full of cans. Find an old table that's under there. My brother recently moved. And he could use that for his lawn furniture. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to take a picture of that and see if he wants it, and then lug the thing over to his place. Probably not today, but someday. And while I'm doing that, see if there's more scrap in there. There probably is.
What's up, Omac?
Oh yeah, by the way, Go Fish, I got hired for the job. My training starts on November 4th.
That's
So
super awesome.
that'd be good. Oh, I have to go tomorrow to sign the contract. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. So for you, that would be 8 o'clock? Yeah.
Yeah, 8 o'clock. Most of us, anyway.
For most of you, yeah.
7.
Oh yeah, you're one time zone. Yeah.
I'm
And
central.
Monica's on the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
Yes. She's like 9 hours behind on me.
Hey, Tina. I didn't even see you, Tina.
Well, I do.
Tina and Ellie usually together on the chat. Usually.
Yeah.
Because I just learned that their husband and wife. The Mac stands for Mackenzie.
Oh, yeah. I knew that. Yep.
I
They're the
do have
ones
to
that
get
are-
running though, because I got to get out in the woods, and otherwise I'm not going to get going then.
Yeah.
And I'll
Chomping at
find
the
out
bit. He
tomorrow
wants to get
about
to the
your
woods.
question.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That'll
because
work.
I'll go to the seminar tomorrow. So I'll
Yeah,
find out.
I'd like to know that just to be safe.
It's a very good question, actually. Very good question. For all of you that wanted to know, J&J asked me about in regards to YouTube, in regards to like showing his hunting and stuff, how they are about like guns and things like that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna find out for him and see in my seminar tomorrow. And ask
Okay.
the regulations and whatnot in regards to hunting and things. Yeah.
All right,
My
guys.
opinion, it
Okay.
shouldn't be bad, but you never know.
Yeah, it shouldn't be, but it depends what you're doing though. I mean,
Right.
not everybody wants to see you actually shoot and gut whatever you're hunting, so I can see that, but I want to know what YouTube thinks about it.
Right. Right. Because I mean, you can put a disclaimer in regards to your
Yeah,
viewers.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I hope everybody has a good day. I'll be
You
putting
have
up
a
the
good
video of
day.
me out in the woods.
You have a good day and be safe.
Yes.
You're not the only one out there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just realized now that it is archery season here, so I'm going to be going out there with Orange on, so I'll be all right.
Okay.
All right.
Good.
Oh, so they don't shoot you. Yeah.
Yeah, if I go out there just plain clothes, they usually just shoot at whatever's moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, hey, there's an arrow sticking out of my shoulder. I'll just break it off and pull the part out the back.
Oh yeah.
And get a
It's
Band-Aid.
that easy.
If I, God forbid, I
And then
had
I'll
been
have
shot
some
in the
stern
shoulder,
talking
you'd
to
hear
the
me.
guy. Yeah.
Ralph doesn't realize those are like razor blades going through you. It's not as easy as just a little ding.
Oh yeah, they go through you, and then you just break them off, and then you just pull it out the other side, put a Band-Aid on there, and
Oh,
then you're
yeah.
fine.
That's how you do it.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, you take it easy there, J and J. We love you. Be careful.
Later.
I'll see you
Bye,
later, guys.
Granny. Bye,
See you all
Ralph.
next time.
Bye, guys.